Hello? Hello? I am here, and I should be ready. I think that's everything. We're gonna kind of go a bit quick with this intro today, but yeah, I should be ready. Okay, let's switch on over. Okay. Oh god, I'm remembering that. Hello, and welcome to the stream. We're gonna kind of like speed run a bit the intro. I got some water. Fuck. We're gonna speed run the intro a little bit. But welcome to the stream. My name is Miha. Today we are playing some more D&D. Is episode 25, the Gates of Brindol. Everyone is here, at least of the normal gang. We're all here. And we're probably gonna end a little earlier tonight, so we're just gonna kind of jump into it a bit quicker. Samir has to go early because of fucking school, but yeah, we're here. We're in a new session, and I think we're starting right off in battle. So yeah, let me just go over and immediately join the chat.
And that's fun.
Hello, I'm back. I have chat here.
Welcome back.
I'm
All right.
back.
I am chat.
Welcome.
I am the streamer now.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
am
the
the
stream.
stream. Take off your
Let
pants.
me do this.
No,
let me do
I lied, there was no stream.
this. Oh my god.
No, there is a stream. It's just
What the
instead of
fuck is that,
it's me.
Japanese?
What?
What?
Your
Sorry.
Oh,
background.
my background?
What the
Oh.
It's a
fuck?
new Discord thing. It's in beta.
Oh, is it
Oh,
this
uh,
thing?
Check it out. Whoa!
Ooh, hi, Gandalf.
Oh.
Whoa!
Why do you have the AMA tag on stream?
Ricky, do you know a gondolope? A gondilope?
Gandhi
Gandhi
Oh my
Lope?
god,
Chat.
that's one of my students, isn't it?
Oh, is
no.
it? They say, "Oh my
Oh.
god, hi, Ricky." Street
Stream got
heads.
to his name.
Street
It's
heads.
Samir's fault because I teach Samir's twin brothers,
Oh,
and
Oh,
they
that's
disseminate
true.
information.
That's
So this is
Whoa.
now officially a G-rated stream. Welcome whoever it is.
good
Oh,
luck.
oh
gonna
no!
put-
I swear so much. Oh no! Oh,
If I had to put money on who I think it is, I feel like it's Sean.
Oh
but-
no.
reveal
If it's not
yourself.
Sean, it might be Rowan or
That's right. I threaten kids.
what's his name?
I
threaten kids.
I'm not threatening my students.
We're gonna
My
get
students are
canceled.
good.
That's right. I threatened
My
you.
students are good students for the
We
most
need-
part. When they do what I say, they're good at it.
We need like a
No.
Mila Solari without context.
Yeah.
compilation, where it's just like, yeah, I threaten kids.
So yeah, just quick recap. We got to this area, we met some new people, we have a new person named Miha, and we are about to kill some more goblins as we are on our way to Brindle. We're gonna speed run this, no intros.
Yeah,
Speedrun,
major.
go.
Fuck the
Uh,
intros.
Yeah, major.
People are-
Only recap is you guys have basically spent the last session moving from the defeat at Drillin's Ferry
No.
to oh god.
Rest in
What
peace, Samir.
happened?
Samir.
Samir!
Dun, 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 dun.
Dog.
Oh my god, dude, the thing breaks so hard when it
Yeah, because it's
Wow.
like set points. It's
Oh,
set
yeah.
points on the Discord
Oh.
that it covers.
Yeah, I was when
I can get a free game with Prime Gaming.
Yeah,
yes,
sometimes.
so-
Oh, let me do my initiative. You all did
yes,
that.
please roll your initiative.
sorry, where are we?
Yes, you are at the top
Up,
of the map here. You can place yourselves where you
Okay,
want.
yeah. I think
no
I'm
intros
like,
for the rest of us, especially because LeBron James is here. So
Oh,
Okay.
I have an intro that hasn't happened yet. It's
Okay.
this.
The link to the
this.
Google sheet. Oh no way!
Oh,
You
yeah.
got the-
yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, yeah.
I have advantage
Yeah.
on these. Oh,
there's a link to the
21 it
Google sheet
is.
We can input
21.
our
Alright, I
D20
think
rolls.
Samir has higher dex than you, so I think
that's
we'll go
fine. Samir can go first.
Okay.
By the way,
Um,
Milad, there's a Google sheet.
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
can put
yeah.
your D20.
Where? Okay, there's the Google sheet. Do I just mark every time I? Ooh, let's move that over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
every time you roll a
Yep.
D20,
D20,
what the
no
result of the die is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Wait, say that one more time. I didn't hear.
no modifiers.
Yeah.
The result
No
of the
modifier. Just every time I get a natural D20. Got it.
Yeah, just the flat d20. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, top of the round. They see you coming off the side of the
me.
road, moving towards them, and the goblin yells out, "This is our treasure!" Boom, and fires an arrow. I'll say, eeny, meeny, miny, Crete.
Ah, no.
21.
Yeah, that hits. That's 7. I'm not raging, so I take all of
Blinks
that.
you. This little tiny bow, just he like peeks out from behind the Etten over
7.
here,
Damn.
the big tall two-headed ogre-looking thing, and just
Yeah.
flings you with an arrow.
What an asshole.
And with that, Lieutenant Zach, it's your turn. The goblins have all. So just to be clear, these two things are
Oh.
big two-headed ogre-looking things, and then there's a bunch of like goblins. Some of them have like jewelry that they're playing with, but these two are like on top of the wagon. You can see there's a couple of like motionless bodies over like in this area. And yeah, that's pretty much what you guys see.
Okay.
Also, thank you, White Bat Audio.
Oh, is White Bat Audio?
Yeah, that's what I'm playing in the background. I don't think you guys can hear it.
Oh,
but-
we can't hear it, but
No.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, White Bat.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
There's the link there if you want to listen to this.
Outstanding news.
Yes. Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
it's the same mix.
It
old
is. I like the synth mix.
The synth mix is really good. Yeah.
It's nice.
Oh, that we play when we were in the Astral.
Yeah.
It's great.
Thanks, White
Yeah.
Bat Audio.
Yeah.
Let's go, Samir. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot the biggest guy.
Okay,
Let's do
sure. Go for it.
The aim.
Steady aim.
Steady aim always.
Outstanding news. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of damage. God damn it.
That's a lot of damage.
Just kind of get on one
That's a
knee
lot
and
of
just fire. Woo, 22 points of damage right into you. Strike home, and the two heads kind of look at each other, and then it starts like seems like it's gonna charge at you. With that, Crete, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay. I just got hit by that arrow. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I charge up to this guy, the one that Samir
This one?
attacked. Yeah, I charge up to
Okay.
him. I'm going to everybody say it with me. Rage!
LeBron
Give me
said
your
it. You couldn't hear it, but LeBron did say it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, LeBron.
Was it this one? It was. Okay, just
Roll
so
a
people
d8.
know.
Oh boy.
D8. I got a 4. Is that the bad one? It is.
That's the thrown one. That one's good, but it's not as good as
It's
the other one.
okay. The force damage is nice, but everything else is kind of meh.
Mm.
So I guess I do force damage now.
Yep.
Are they resistant to slashing?
You don't know.
That's fair. Okay, that was a good choice then. Yeah, and then I'm going to attack him twice.
Do it.
I will reckless. Why not?
Go for it.
I'm feeling lucky. All right, 1, 2. So that's an 18 and 28.
Ooh, yeah, those both
Oh,
hit.
I didn't have rage on, but that's an
And then
additional
that's
4
additional-
damage.
Is your rage plus
total.
2 or plus 3?
It's plus 2.
What
that-
level does it go up to plus 3?
I think
Nope.
9
Is
or
it
8.
9?
I think
Oh,
9
I
or
think
8.
it's 9.
It doesn't go up
Huh.
much. It goes like 3, then 4, and then that's it.
Mhm.
Huh. I thought it would be I thought it was faster. than
Hello, Zuckerisano. Zuckerisano.
my
Zucchero.
God. Are these more of my students?
that.
I'm not sure. They are first time chatter, so they might be, but it's alright.
Oh wow, it doesn't go up until level 9. Wow, I thought it would
Oh, I
I'm just
also
gonna
did.
I'm just gonna
No.
pretend that I don't know that my students know about this and just act like normal.
I
Alright.
also.
Good plan.
It may not be because I posted your Twitch link to my stats class
Oh,
forum
that might
thing.
be-
Your class
okay.
knows my Twitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
that's
they
good.
do.
Nice.
Thanks
I'm
for
ex-
the
I like
free
that.
advertisement. I'm
Yeah,
okay
it's
with that, Samir.
500 people.
been,
Yeah.
hey, I've been putting it in Pornhub comments everywhere.
Alright.
So yeah, that's a total of
so
26
then,
points of damage. Is that
yeah,
right?
26.
Oh,
That
Nice.
is my turn.
Woohoo,
Uh,
yeah.
as flavor, I get up close to him, but because the thing reappears in my hand, my second
Mhm.
attack, I throw the axe right at him. even though
Oh,
he's
so
right
you-
in front of me.
So you run. I picture it more like as you start running, you throw the axe, and it hits him right in the chest, and then you run up and it disappears, appears in your hand, and you smack him again.
Yeah, I'll take
as you get
that.
close to him.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's
And,
my turn.
yeah, he is bloodied.
Ooh. Kill him now!
Because you guys hit like a truck.
Yeah. High five,
multiple
Samir.
trucks.
Down.
Wait, hold on.
You're bottom right. You're bottom right. Yeah. That was almost there.
Completely unintuitive.
Yeah. Okay.
That was my
This
turn.
goblin is gonna move up, and he's gonna. What's your passive perception?
Me?
Yeah, lower than 21.
Yeah, it's lower than 21.
So he is gonna make a short bow attack
So-
at advantage,
What the
and he's gonna miss because he was
He
hiding.
He was.
hidden.
I was reckless anyways.
Oh,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have. It didn't actually matter. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that he's a
Wasn't
goblin.
that 14? Yeah, he's stupid. Fuck goblins.
All right, big boy is gonna
Fuck
run.
goblins, dude.
Big boy is not very smart. He's gonna run over here.
Oh no.
He's gonna make one
Big
attack with his
boy.
axe. At
That
flanking,
hits.
and one attack with his Morning Star.
Both of those hit.
Boom for 13
13.
and 7.
So then that is a total of 9 damage for me.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the other one is his turn. They're just kind of both going at you.
What a dick.
And
That's a
27
crit.
crits.
Yeah.
And then the other one misses.
Yeah.
The one arm with the so basically they each have 2 heads and one head controls each arm.
Okay.
And so he swings his battle axe so hard that it knocks him off balance for the Morning Star.
Oh.
And
wow.
you are gonna take 13 point. God, barbarians are so broken,
Jesus
man.
Christ. 18 plus 8, so then that's 26. So then
That's
I take 13.
Yeah, 13
Oh.
on a crit from an Eton. Barbarians are so
Welcome.
broken, man.
Sephiroth fan 64 says hi, Ricky.
Oh
yeah, see.
no!
This is
Ah, 16 viewers. Whoa.
Wow.
These are all your students. These are all
Oh,
your students.
yes. It's gonna be the whole
Did I count
band
that right?
eventually.
It's
68.
it's just it's on the TV in the band room. Full circle.
Yeah. Welcome all who are joining. Ricky and Samir getting gains.
God damn.
Welcome
Okay.
all who are joining. I just got
Thank you.
slapped on the ass.
Timothy,
Oh,
what's
wait.
your dexterity bonus?
Oh,
What's
no.
your dexterity score?
Plus 3?
Is
2.
it
Plus 2.
so? Is it 15 or 14?
My treats.
15.
14.
Okay, well, we'll just have the goblin go first, because fun.
Okay.
Ooh, there's
'Cause
18.
you have
What
the same
fuck?
bonus.
We can roll.
Whoa!
Samir, this advertising really worked out.
Apparently so. That's pretty good.
I
I'm
think
gonna
that-
post it in my.
Hey,
my
it might be
other-
the Pornhub comments. You don't know.
You're right, fair. The
Yeah, it
Pornhub
might be
comments
that.
probably helped
Yeah.
me.
Alright.
Welcome.
Let's go with the goblin. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So goblin. I'm just gonna go with the goblin because it's
Oh,
it's up.
Discord.
It's this one on top of the cart, and he's gonna make an attack against Crete because he can.
Oh.
Does 16 hit?
No, it does not. I have 17
Okay.
AC.
Nice.
And he is going to get down here, and he's gonna hide. And he's not gonna hide. He's gonna hide very poorly. I'm not. I'm not putting in all my rolls because I roll too much.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And yeah,
I
with
love
that,
the fact
Timothy,
that
you're
there's
up.
a Discord dedicated to
Okay.
this. Beautiful.
Ooh. So many ideas.
Little lads
So-
ravioli. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate
Little
that.
lads ravioli.
Sephiroth Fed 64. Thanks for the follow as well.
Bro,
I could
Ooh.
dissonant whispers one of those guys, get him off your back a little bit.
That might be useful.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I'm gonna dissonant. I'm gonna cast. Actually, what's the range on this?
I think it's 30
yeah.
feet. You're in range for either of them, I think.
I
Yeah,
can
I'm
take
gonna
two.
cast dissonant whispers
Yeah.
on the farther one.
Okay.
Um,
And what kind of save is that?
that is a
Wisdom?
Wisdom save.
Okay.
They don't look wise.
And is that a? It's not blind. Is it charm? Is that a charm effect?
Nope.
Smiley face 20,000
Oh,
and
outstanding
one.
news.
Thank you for the follow.
There's no actual condition with
Smiley.
it. They just have to move away. That's interesting.
Doesn't say anything about being charmed because this thing
I
has the
appreciate
two
even
heads
frightened.
feature.
Not even frightened.
This
Mellow
is-
Madsy, thank you for the follow. Also, Ricky
This is
number
a hell
one
of your
fan says
creation.
hi, Ricky.
This is a hell of your creation, Samir. This is Samir's fault.
I don't control my brothers. I can't.
This is great.
Discord dedicated to joining the
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to go and tell them on Wednesday. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, yo, so I get it,
Please
but like,
come
no."
by.
He succeeds on
Mellow
this.
like,
Madsy
this is
says
your-
hi,
Yeah.
Ricky.
You get it, but like, yes. Oh, look.
You guys are
Ricky.
choosing to come here.
This
This
is
is my personal
This
life that you
is
guys are
very
choosing to
funny.
invade.
Oh,
background-
This is not my
This-
fault.
This spot in the background's a ghost zone. Spooky stuff.
did
The-
I
the
not
Twilight
spell Ricky
background.
number one fan?
Yeah. All right. He
Number
does succeed.
It's not.
Okay,
always
he
fault,
succeeds
Ricky.
on the save. He kind of
So,
shakes
yeah,
out
I
half
think
he did.
damage.
Damage. Yep.
Okay, roll
So it's
damage
gonna
then.
be
I think-
3d6.
Alright, he
5
takes
damage.
5 points of damage.
And then I'm
think
gonna
you
give
did get
Crete Bardic Inspiration.
Outstanding news.
Nice.
you.
I'm
Ricky,
turning
you're
off my
inside your-
camera. This is too much.
Ricky, you're inside
No.
your- No,
Crete,
they have to
let's
see.
Think of the channel, Ricky.
Ricky,
Yeah.
you're inside your wall.
Think about
Yeah.
my job and how if I get
Mm.
fired because of this, then they're screwed.
Fired.
That's true.
Then it's their fault. Think of it like that.
We'll keep it
Oh,
PG. We'll
okay,
keep
so
it
I'm
PG.
leaving him
No,
now,
no,
Ricky.
No, we're
Hello.
not.
Sephiroth
That's-
fan's leaving now because he made you uncomfortable.
Crete.
I'll just turn off my camera. It'll be fine.
The two more goblins shoot at you, Crete.
We'll
and,
control ourselves.
The
the
20 yeah,
23 hits because it's an advantage, so you take
Yeah.
7 points.
I take
The goblins are
3.
all kind of like, they see this minotaur attacking them, and they're like, get him, get him!
Who's Mellow
Ah,
Madsy? Do I know them?
no. You guys don't have to leave. It's fine.
You guys can stay. I'll just do this.
We're at 22 viewers. Wow.
What? I think that's the
Pretty
most
good.
I've ever had.
Oh,
Woo.
it didn't work. Hold up.
Nice.
So far.
You're off.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, Petra, you're up. What are you doing?
Oh,
They're all focused on me. It's okay. It hurts, but it's okay.
all right. How far away am I? From
Let's
this?
look at Dungeons and Dragons right now.
I'm gonna run up.
It hasn't
It's gonna be
updated
like-
yet, but
It's gonna be like the Naruto run. I'm gonna run up,
nice.
and the sword just gonna appear in my hand. I'm assuming it's in like my mind's like good, and then I'm gonna stab, and I
That's
have
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah,
flanking.
you do. And that definitely hits.
And then I also have Great Weapon Master, so I get to re-roll that one.
Oh, very nice.
You rolled a 1 on.
Yeah,
on the
it's
damage
two.
dice. What's the total
Oh,
on that then?
ooh, that's-
Ah.
Is it Great Weapon
11
Master?
plus. Yeah, it's Great Weapon
That's
Master.
16.
so it's 5
16
plus
damage.
6.
Great
Ooh,
Weapon Fighting.
11.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
16.
nice. Very
Nice.
nice.
Take the difference between the 1 and the 6 and add it to the
Hello, all
total.
who are joining.
That's the easiest way to do it, if you ask me.
Hmm. True.
But I don't
So, yeah.
like the easy way.
True.
You run up and you see
Complication.
one of the heads kind of turns to you and is like, "Hey, there's a guy back here," and you just stab it like right in the eyes, like.
You're not smiting?
Nah, I'm just
Regular.
stabbing.
Alright.
And with that, Miha's turn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we get a friend.
Yeah,
You
we
do
have a
friend.
we have another
They get
spellcaster
to do
again.
something.
Finally.
You do.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And
Yeah.
let's see, 40-foot cube within range. Let's just check my math on that.
They were planning this. You can tell from the phrasing of those sentences.
Ooh, he's not gonna be able to hit all of them. What's your? Is it sage of your choice? Let's check. Each target must succeed on a save or be affected. Okay.
Jed
It's
or
going-
Oh, no, but I will right now.
Okay.
What was that?
Thank you.
I rolled a
Oh, did we put down all the
5
rolls we
and
did?
18.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
D20
whatever is a
rolls.
D20. Yeah.
Okay. She's actually
Okay,
just
got
going
it.
to use her fire ray against this one that's been hurt. So you see her kind of put her hands together and then extend her left hand, and 2 rays of fire shoot out towards the end over here.
Ooh.
And those both hit actually, because it has very low. It is very easy to hit. So that's 16 and 12.
It is large.
28.
Yeah, it's large and not
Um.
wearing any armor. So yeah, it looks really rough. It says, What's your passive perception, Timothy?
16.
Okay.
Let me double check that. 16. Yep.
Sure. You hear under Miha's breath, "Get away from him." And then she's gonna go and like take cover behind this rock here. Top of the round, Goblin here is just gonna step up a little bit and make a attack on Crete at close range. Short bow.
What an asshole! He's shooting me at close range,
14
and he missed.
misses.
Idiot! You know it's harder when you get closer. I tell him after he misses that shot, like, you know, experts say it's harder to shoot things the closer they are. You want about a mid-range. Never mind, I'm gonna kill you anyways. Forget about that.
You kind of get behind him and help him use his bow.
Yeah, I wrap my arms around him very romantically, like, see,
it's
you're
like
gonna aim like this, and I snap his neck.
Father moment.
Oh, beautiful.
Cool. So yeah, he hits, he misses, and with that, Lieutenant Zach, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash to this guy here.
Okay, bonus action dash. Very nice.
Wait.
Just those
And
5
then-
feet. I'm using my section to dash.
Just dash.
Just
Down,
jazzy.
yeah.
And then stabby with my rapier.
Do it.
Ball.
That hits. Very nice. That's a
17.
lot of damage. Is that including the cold damage that you get from it?
Yeah, I added that modifier. To
Oh,
it.
is that
Ooh,
where does that add on to?
So +4, +3. Actually,
It's a
the
plus
damage.
4. I think
Are
it
you
was
sure
plus
it's
4,
added?
yeah.
Frost.
It's a D. It says a D8 +4, and
I don't
then
think you have it added.
Oh, I did.
It should add an extra D6 of cold damage to that.
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can
it says just a
roll it
D8.
straight.
So
Okay,
yeah.
I'll just roll a d8.
I think it's a D6.
Oh,
So,
D6.
no,
You have
Frostbrand
it.
adds a D6 of cold damage.
Okay.
Sick.
All right, that's an
Nice.
extra cold damage. Okay. And that's on
What?
this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 25 points of damage. Just
Solid.
just a little hit.
Nice.
You just kind of, I picture you like put one hand out, swing behind Petra, and just come stab him right in the butt.
It's always the butt. That's the only place you
Always
aim
the
for.
butt. Yeah, he's tall. He's tall.
Yeah.
Can I do a backwards man run?
Yeah. Are you gonna
Yeah,
move away, or are you gonna
people.
stay there?
No,
I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, sure. You don't have to use your bonus action to dash in that case, but that's okay.
Yeah.
With that Crete, you're up. This
Action
one's
disengage.
looking pretty bad. Like, I mean, actually, take that back. Really bad. This one is looking pretty bad.
Okay, so the one that's very bad. Well, first off, I'm gonna eat a treat real quick.
I love the flavor of
First
it.
things first.
First
things first.
Right after
Rest
I
in
tried
peace
to-
Uncle Phil, yeah.
Right after I tried to correct that goblin about their shooting form, I'm like, forget about it. And then the guy that's hurt first, which you said was this guy, right? He's the most hurt.
This one's the most hurt. Yep.
All right, I want to make my first attack against him, and see if that will.
Do it. Are you
Kill
reckless
him.
or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. He dies.
Okay. Good.
How do you kill him with your 11 points of damage?
I eat my treat. A little bit of crumbs fall on my axe. I'm like, oh, hang on. And then when he like looks down to see what I'm doing, I just cut off both of his heads.
And they just thump, thump, hit the ground behind him.
Yeah.
And the body kind of tumbles to the ground.
And then the other guy, I will make my second attack against, and it should
it.
be at advantage.
It's correct.
So that's a 16. Does that hit?
16 does hit. They are not very. They are pretty easy to hit. So
All right. So then
it's
that
like
is.
15 points of damage.
Yep. I will
Ooh.
put these scores in.
Oh yeah, he is definitely
Thank
bloodied
you.
off of that.
All right, and then I will stay here. I'll kind of act as like so they can shoot at me and not you guys. Okay, I got another 19. So much for Roll20 hitting 19s.
Very nice.
Yeah, we might get different stats tonight, hopefully.
What's-
Hopefully. Prage.
And then
None of you speak Goblin, right? Okay.
No.
You hear the
No.
word. You
Sure.
hear
God,
like
rest in
some
peace.
you hear some whispering in Goblin, and then you hear the word whatever is it? Hargle Vargle in like an agonized tone. And then this goblin is going to.
You know, I really regret not taking that as my extra dimensional language elective.
It's okay. They'll be dead anyways.
21 hits you, Crete,
Yeah.
for 2 points of damage.
Oh, my treat.
Oh no! Anyways.
Anyways, yeah. That's actually here. Let me mark that down so I don't forget.
Okay.
2.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
What are you marking down?
The 2 damage I got off of my temp hit points.
Very good.
My 3
Um,
temp hit points.
The Etten is gonna be really mad. He's gonna
Yeah.
go, no, and he's going to
Try it, bitch.
smash his Morning Star into the ground. And I need everyone next to him to make a dex save for me, please.
All right. I believe I have advantage on
Woohoo.
dex saves.
Also, Bardic
Um,
Inspiration.
I do also have Bardic
Yep.
Inspiration.
Okay,
Oh, you
so
might
I
wanna
have a
just
question.
use- Oh.
Here.
Yes,
Oh,
the inspiration.
We only want the
I'm-
numbers that we use.
I'm using
right?
the inspiration, a D8.
Whatever.
So that's
roll
an
you
18
have,
for me.
And
just the
also,
D20 without the modifier,
Hmm?
not
No,
the
that's
number.
not what I mean. So
Oh.
I rolled 2 dice there. Do I put the
Oh.
19 and the 1, or just the 19?
I don't
Yeah,
have
put
a
both.
1,
Put
Put
both.
a 10.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't matter, but yeah.
I'm working
okay,
on-
so you
Yeah.
use that on a save. That means you get
Oh,
number
yeah.
rolled plus my charisma modifier. So you get you're gonna get 11 temp hit points, Crete.
Okay, I had 1,
Yeah.
so then now I'm at 11, correct?
Balance.
Nice.
They don't stack. So you,
Yeah,
They
so
don't
it's
stack,
just
so it just
11.
replaces it.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone except for both of you except Lieutenant Zach. So as it smashes the ground, you feel the earth like shake under your feet, and Crete, you kind of like stumble a little bit, and like I picture like a little tiny you feel like a little tiny trunk push you up when you were going to fall,
Nice.
just behind you. Petra, you just stand firm, and you hear
Nothing
in your,
happens.
you hear in your head, "God, use me." And then Lieutenant Zach, you just get thrown onto your back, and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
don't you have evasion now?
I do have evasion. Can I
So
use
you
that?
take half of that, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
You take
that's good.
3.
Because it's a dex
So-
save.
3. Yeah.
Nice.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you land.
Nice.
You kind of, I picture you kind of like landing as if you're gonna do the scorpion, but that doesn't happen until your turn, like a kick up, but not quite. All
How you
right.
guys doing over there?
I'm just gonna put my thumb up.
I felt your trunk on me.
Goblin.
Oh,
Goblin.
okay.
I'm gonna yell back, slaughter the masses.
The Gabagool misses Crete.
Gobble.
And then Timothy, you're up. What are you doing?
You gobbled your
All
last
right,
ghoul.
time to these bad boys.
Oh,
Yeah, violate the
That's gonna-
sanctity of the horde.
Those
yeah.
3 goblins.
That's the quote
They
of
have
the
to
night.
make.
Oh, is it? Are
they
you
have to,
shattering?
yeah, they'd make a con save.
Okay. What's which 3? Is it just these 3 here?
These 3 there, yeah.
And then you like put on sunglasses afterwards. You're like sanctity violated.
Three?
The last one succeeds, or the third one
The-
succeeds.
The second one.
The
'cause
second
the
one?
first one's a short bow shot.
Oh, that's true. Yes, the second one succeeds.
The not one succeeded, but not the others.
But yeah, and then roll the damage for that, because you're also hitting the cart with that.
Yes, I am. It's gonna be 3d8.
Okay.
11 damage.
Okay. So the
Half
2.
for the one that succeeded.
So you blow this cart up, and the big chunk of the cart just flies in all directions, and the wheel like lands on its side, and it just tilts over and crushes these 2 goblins here,
Nice.
and they both
Ooh.
die.
It's
and then
fucking
what's
4
that
hit
5?
point goal.
They just it's. Have you seen? Do you remember the scene in Elf where Buddy
Yeah.
faints onto the.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm picturing. Where, Buddy, you don't look so good. Except for they're smushed and dead.
And the
This
guy's,
goblin is kind of like puts, like climbs up from the shattered cart and like gives a thumbs up to the other goblins, just like how Zach did.
Was that Shatter you casted?
parallel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
And then that was
Cinematic.
that's half as much on a success, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll drop Bardic Inspiration on Petra.
Cool.
Ah, is
Very
it a
nice.
D8 nowadays?
Hmm.
It is
Yeah,
D8.
it is a D8 nowadays.
It's been a D8 since level 5, since level 6.
I think
Right?
yeah,
1 second.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. The goblin that succeeded on his save and this other one, they're just gonna start shoving as much stuff as they can into their pockets, and then they are going to just
looters.
start running. He jumps off, running. Okay. And with that, Petra, you're up.
Stabby, 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 stabby.
Ooh,
Stabby,
nice.
stabby, stabby. Oh, I rolled a 2. I can re-roll the 2.
Ooh, do that.
Can you roll a 1 or a 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Great Weapon Master is a
Son.
very good thing with Greatsword.
14.
Damage.
Yeah, it's
What is
14.
that? 14 points of damage. Oh boy. Oh yeah, you cut right in between two of his ribs, and there's like a big line of like a fountain of blood like shoots out amongst you, and you can feel the sword like relishing in the blood, as you haven't been up close like this in a while. Miha is going to she is going to step up.
Step up.
and
Be the revolution.
Gonna step over here. And what is she gonna do? I haven't looked over her sheet yet, but that's okay. She is going to cast Command on the Etten. And what's her save DC? I don't actually know. What is that, 14? Okay.
It's
Not
14.
she's not casting the slow, but I was just checking her DC. And it's a wisdom save for command, and she's gonna say grovel to the Etten. And it has to make a wisdom save, right?
That's a fun one.
Yeah, basically it's just gonna drop prone.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
nat 20's the save.
Fuck it.
So,
Write that
yeah,
down,
that's-
Samir.
It's gonna be her turn. All
Excellent.
right. And with that, Lieutenant Zach, what are you doing? Actually, you see her do one other thing, but you can't tell what she does with her bonus action. But you can't
Yeah.
tell what it was.
Can
Wanna
I
try
be...
to look what it was?
Can I,
Yeah,
can I
can-
turn around?
Can you make an? I mean, you don't. The ones of you that are engaged with the Etten probably wouldn't see her at all because you're fighting a monster. But
Yeah.
I'd say Timothy, if you want to make a Arcana roll for me.
Hana. That's not great.
Yeah.
7.
So yeah, I mean, it seems like she used something magical, but you didn't quite make out what it was.
Can I do one too? Because I saw her face thing earlier.
Yeah, but you're not like looking at her right now.
That's
So
fair.
I would say probably
Okay.
I'd say you're probably a little more worried about the big dude with the giant weapons in front of you than
All right.
looking at the red-haired woman.
She's red-haired. Fuck. I love her. All right.
Yeah, I have the pic. I mean, you can see the picture of her. She's
Yeah,
like
I
a
did-
red-haired half elf.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was just. I mean, look at my picture.
That's true.
It's not
Yeah, that's what she
very.
looks like.
Not really what
Did you
Crete
say-
looks
didn't you
like.
say it looks like Evangeline Lilly in The Hobbit as Tauriel.
Who?
I
In the
Oh.
what?
In the Hobbit episode,
Evangeline
the
Lilly in
second
The
one.
Hobbit.
Yeah.
I don't
The
do
elf
that here.
that falls in love with the Hobbit.
What?
No, with the
Oh,
dwarf.
with the dwarf.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have,
the-
I have
the
no
dwarf.
idea what you're talking about, man. I've blocked out everything that doesn't happen in the book.
What is
All of
So-
Legolas doesn't happen in the book.
Yeah, I know I blocked
Yeah.
all of that out of my mind because it's
Oh
unimportant.
no, that's no, not like that at all.
It did look
Uh,
cool though.
Why does she look like she's in Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Because she was.
Who? Oh, Evangeline Lilly.
The costume is not good.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, Lieutenant Zach, You're up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit him again with my rapier.
Do it.
You got advantage.
Do I have sneak attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. Samir.
Really?
Samir.
13
They have-
hits?
They are big, easy to hit monsters. They're a sack of
Fuck
hit points.
Idiot.
Samir, how do you kill it?
Business.
Business.
Murder.
Murder.
How do I want to do it? I want to cut off one of his heads, and then he can use the other one to look over and be like, "Oh man, it's going."
And then just dies of sadness.
Yeah.
My brother.
She is
Me.
He looks directly into the camera. I've lost the will to live.
Yep.
And then dies. Very nice.
Alright.
You have any movement bonus action you want to take, or
No, I think that's it. I was gonna disengage if he didn't die, but he
yeah,
just
you
died.
can move or dash. There's still these
If
couple of
the
goblins.
Oh,
are
that's
running,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
I feel
gonna
like-
run and dash towards them, so double my distance. Actually, I'll go towards this guy here.
You might be able to reach him without dashing if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
You can do the Q thing and check.
30. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, that's my movement. Can
Mhm.
I do anything as a bonus action to hit him or no? That's it.
Probably not because you're not dual wielding. So
That's true. Yeah.
you can like boogity boogity boo him if you want to. You can. So yeah, you jump up. I picture you like doing a kickflip off the side, like a '90s like TV ad, where you're
Like
like,
the
"Cool,
Matrix."
dude.
Yeah.
Radical. And then landing right next to the goblin. And that's your turn. Crete, what are you doing?
So I am going to when does this one go? Is that one okay? Timothy might be able to get him. Alright, that's fine then. I'm going to run my 40 feet here, and then I will dash. So then like here. And then as my bonus action, actually I'd probably be like there. I can do my goring rush as a bonus action.
Sure. Is that just one horn attack?
Yes.
Make that attack then.
Can I do that recklessly? Because that's a melee attack.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, I'll do that recklessly.
Go for it.
Horns. There you are. Wah. That's a crit
Oh.
either way.
Yeah, you
Wallet.
jump over this log, and the goblin's like running away, like trailing horns behind it.
Get
and it
back
turns,
here!
And it's like in picture like in Tom and Jerry, where like Tom hits Jerry into a wall, and it's like a splat with just the face of Jerry.
Yeah.
That's what you do to this goblin. It just is a puff of smoke as as you absolutely obliterate it with your horns.
With the rest of my movement, I go over to
He
this
should have just like
goblin.
stumbled and fell on it.
Oh god.
I stepped on her like, oh, what the fuck did I step on?
You expect it to be further away. Ew, I stepped in shit.
That's in.
3.
Yeah, so yeah, and that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and a 3. Wow.
Alright, this goblin is going to use its nimble escape, disengage as a bonus action,
Right.
and then run and take a parting shot with its short bow at Lieutenant Zach and miss as it
Nice.
kind of stumbles over this log here. That's that goblin's turn. Timothy. Okay. So just to kind of wrap this up quick, because I know Samir's gonna have to go. They're running away, or do you guys just want to? Do you want to chase him down and kill him, or do you want to let him go?
Kill him.
Okay, sure.
Fucking kill him.
That's
Yeah.
my answer.
That's my answer.
You after a brief chase, you run down the goblins and
We slaughter them like animals.
slaughter
Yeah.
them.
I hate this.
Yep. Outstanding. Hit.
5. Jesus. Dude. My rolls are gonna look like a tragedy. Actually, I rolled a couple of.
Yeah, you were
Good
pretty
one.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already got
And,
2
I
nat
rolled 3
20s.
5s.
We are now
I've
out
been
of
rolling
combat.
pretty
Actually,
low.
Zach's rolls have been pretty terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
2
wow.
20s and 2 19s, but the rest of them are bad.
Cool.
I rolled twice.
You
I've
rolled
rolled
2 d20s?
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that.
I looked at it.
I rolled initiative and
I'm
I
like, maybe-
rolled an Arcana check
And
because I'm a
that's it.
spellcaster, baby.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, maybe
attack
Japanese
spell. There's
forgot
just
to
no attack
log
spell.
it now.
I don't roll. I make people roll.
I'm pretty sure there's no spell with an attack above like level 5.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Which is very strange.
All right.
All right. So we're out of initiative. What do you guys want to do? There is this kind of wagon over here.
This what?
Wagon?
Yes, a wagon.
Ah,
Ah,
nice.
nice.
Wagon.
Would you guys like to investigate what's on the wagon?
I'm gonna approach
I try to
Miha.
investigate every wagon I see.
Nah.
Oh my god, you're pushing it too far.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend I don't hear it. It's like
Do you smack? Do you
Every
smack the
time-
wagon when you come up?
Oh, I'm
No.
gonna, I'm
smack
gonna
it.
leave.
I don't
every time the word wagon is said, it just sounds like static in my head. Like I don't even hear what it is.
You can't just go around smacking wagons. Right, exactly, LeBron. Yeah.
All right. You guys, as you guys look around the area, you can see the kind of torn out of the wagon and on the ground around. There are 3 iron coffers, which have kind of been like mostly broken into. There's one that's still locked, but the others are have been like smashed open, seemingly by the 2 large creatures here. There are in this area, there are 4 dead guards, each wearing blue and white surcoats with a golden lion over the chest. And if
Can
you
I
want to
make
make
a history check?
yeah, sure. With a 13, yeah, you guys would recognize this.
And I have bardic inspiration.
You do.
Yeah, so with
Probably.
a 13, this is the dress of the Lord of Brindol.
Do you want to use the Bardic Inspiration?
I mean,
I
it'll
think
go away.
I
if
was
you don't
gonna.
use it,
Yeah.
Can I retroactively use it on the investigation?
I mean, I'm just gonna basically give you. I didn't ask for an investigation roll yet, so
Oh,
I didn't,
okay, I thought
you don't
you-
need to. That roll wasn't really necessary.
Okay. I thought you
Um,
said that. I
Well, I
apologize.
asked if you wanted to investigate the area. I didn't ask for rolls, but that's
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I
So
apologize.
yeah, they have. They're dressed in chain shirts and carry long swords and longbows, which are like partly taken off and like piled in like a heap over here. And do you guys want to look inside? Try and open the last chest. There's also a leather satchel lying near one of the guards that you can open if you'd like.
I'll open the satchel.
You can open the chest.
Sure. So as you open Lieutenant Zach goes over and he breaks out his thieves' tools, getting ready to go. But as Crete opens the satchel, there is a set of keys and a letter, along with let's say 100 gold worth of like personal effects.
Okay.
Do you want to? Are you gonna let him pick the lock, or are you gonna hand him the keys?
I'm gonna look over and see how intensely he's like working on it.
Sure. Give me a thieves' tools check.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to see how much. So it's gonna
Oh,
be
it's
under your
just a key.
proficiencies.
Yes. Thieves. Thieves can't? Wait, hold
Thieves.
on.
No, thieves
Tools.
tool proficiencies. It's on the left side.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Oh, just do sleight of hand then.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Aha.
That's
Okay.
not suspicious at all.
He just cracks his fingers. Bing, taps it one time. Click, opens.
I have it in my hands ready to throw, and I just like get rid of it now.
Place it right back into the
You
satchel. Yeah.
Eat the key.
Yeah, so no one notices. I'm just like.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Yeah, finally another roll.
Oh yeah. Does he? What does he notice with that? What does he notice with 21?
You see all of it. Like right after I eat it, I do the thing where I look at you and I notice you noticed. I'm like, and then I read the note.
Doesn't even register when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he looks over at me, I'm just gonna like
Mhm.
have an eyebrow raise and be like scratching my chin with my trunk.
Cool. As you are reading the note, Miha comes over next to you and kind of like crouches down. And the note. So basically,
Does
what
she
the note.
speak Goblin?
You haven't asked her yet.
Can I ask her? Be like,
Sure.
Yo, do you speak Goblin? Do you know what they were talking
Let me
about?
check. She does not speak Goblin. Actually,
Rats.
no, she doesn't speak Goblin.
Damn.
She speaks like 6 languages, but not Goblin, which is really funny.
It is pretty funny.
So
Reckons
yeah,
Goblin?
she
Can I polymorph her into someone that speaks goblin?
into someone that speaks Goblin.
What if that's how it worked?
Not exactly. So the
Can you
letter.
modify memory someone into learning a language?
I think if
That's
you
not
know
how the
it.
spell works,
Dude, that would be really
because
funny.
it only
though.
modifies a short amount of time, I believe.
What if you
I
upcast
mean-
it to the highest level?
It's already really high level.
It's
Nah,
already like
that makes
6th level,
sense.
yeah.
Uh,
So, okay. So, the letter basically, so it's addressed to a Captain Evarth or Ervath Helmbreaker of the Shining Axe Company, Hammerfist Holds, which I will post here, so that we have it.
So the Shining Axe, I'm assuming, is their army.
So basically what it says, it is a mercenary contract signed by Lord Jarmath of Brindol.
And that's their, like, king or ruler.
That's the Lord of Brindol.
Yeah, so he's like the head honcho.
Yep. It
Okay.
refers to the 6,000 gold payment for the company's services. According to the letter, the Shining Axes, a skilled company of axe-wielding dwarves, almost 200 strong, are to set out for Brindle at once on receipt of Lord Jarmath's payment. So this payment was supposed to go to some dwarvish mercenaries when they were ambushed. So what do you guys want to do? And based on what you've... I'm assuming the others of you are kind of looking through the treasure chests,
Mhm.
and it seems to be about that amount of payment. There might be a
Okay.
couple of there's a couple, so it's split between like gold and jewels, so it's kind of
okay.
and it's a little bit scattered about because the goblins were like tearing through it, but yeah.
Right.
I'm assuming that we return the money that we got off the goblins to this.
Yeah, I'll assume that
Hey.
you guys put it in. So I mean, the guards are dead and the horses are nowhere to be seen. So
The payment, does that include the 100 gold in like personal effects that I found in the satchel?
no, it does not actually.
All right.
That seemed to be more like to cover expenses for the company as the guards as they were moving.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I toss it over to Timothy.
Haha.
What would we
Yeah, I
know about
think-
the Shining Axe?
You can make
Or Hammer Fist Hold?
so
That's where they are?
that seems to be where they are. If we go back onto the, where is my map of the area? So
Can you
there's an
paste what we would know about the Shining Axe or in the thing?
So what do you mean that what you would
'Cause-
know? So
'Cause we
basically,
would know that. We would know they're like a mercenary group, right?
yeah, they're a skilled company of axe-wielding dwarves.
Yeah, so we would know that, right?
So yeah, and then also you'd probably, from the maps you've seen of the region,
Strong.
the 200 strong. I know it's because I'm pasting from a PDF, so it tastes weird.
Right.
So the The Hammerfist Holds are like a small mountain range to the south. I don't know where. We have a map of the.
We have the
Uh,
big.
Surveil?
I
I
think
remember
on
the
Surveil, yeah.
In the
Discord.
So
thing.
in the Discord, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
you
it's
can
pinned.
see on the map. You guys
Yeah.
are currently you've
Oh, okay. I
passed.
see the Hammer Hill Hold.
Yeah, Hammerfist Holds is
Yeah, the
like a
Hammerfist.
dwarvish settlement, several days south from where you guys are. So
Go.
it would be a bit of a journey to. It'd be pretty out of your way to try and go there.
Unfortunate.
To deliver the rest of this
Right.
payment, but
We're trying to get
think-
to rest, which is
you're
nice.
currently you're currently on your way to Brindle.
and then
Is what
rest
I was
the
told,
opposite
so-
direction. So
So
Yeah.
that's quite a way out of the way.
Unfortunate.
so
Where are
theoretically,
we? Are we in between Talar and Brindle right now?
yes, you are in basically the very last leg of your journey to Brindle.
Okay. That's
Um,
unfortunate.
So
Do we have a way that we could theoretically deliver the message directly to the dwarves? Because a company of 200 strong axe-wielding dwarves sounds like it could be pretty useful, you know.
Maybe. Hang on. Let me just check something real quick.
We could, yeah, when we get to Brindle, try and send a message and like include the payment. Be like, hey, we found this. By the way, can you help us out?
By the way, here's your
So
money. Can you fulfill the contract, XD? Smiley face.
Yeah.
So yeah, from what you had kind of gathered from the letter, it seems like this contract was like essentially something that was like an on hold thing. So like basically they had pre-negotiated an agreement where like if they needed help, they would send X amount of gold, and then the company would come.
Mm.
So this is just the hey, come now, here's your money.
Okay.
So there is some kind of agreement in place, but not necessarily for this like exact situation, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. I
How
understand.
far would the journey be?
It's like I can check to be sure, but it's at least
How the crow flies.
as the crow flies. Let's see. So you can travel 40 miles in a day. I'm just gonna try and kind of do a rough measurement with this, right? So you guys are like, so that's one. As the crow flies, it'd be at least 80 miles.
Mhm.
So that would take about a day or 2 days of travel
Mhm.
from where you are, approximate. As the crow flies, going along the roads, it'd be closer to 3 probably.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
Hmm.
As
There's-
the crow, as the
That's-
crow flies, sounds like a book.
It
Probably
probably
is.
is. Jake's, you owe me a kiss.
On my way.
On my way.
Stream
yeah,
descents.
All right, be there.
No, no, the whole thing's fucked now. No,
I can't see myself.
I'm in
All right.
Samir's
Oh, wait, no, I'm the
spot.
DM.
Yeah,
I'm
you
the
were the
DM.
DM.
I am the streamer now.
Oh.
I was trying to get
Um,
myself to switch like spots with Milad when I changed that name, but it didn't work. Okay, so yeah, this is basically what you have right now. So what do you guys plan to do? You guys
Do-
are about a half a day away from Brindle at this point.
Right.
I think at this point we could just bring it back to Brindle because then they can provide horses to get there quicker.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think going there to get the hose is the strat.
Yeah,
Because we're already really close to
It's-
Brindle.
It would just.
yeah, and we're planning
And
on
the
going to
army's
rest
not-
after.
The army's not that far behind us.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still will have that update from Andy. So,
Yeah.
Mhm. So actually, just a point of clarification, it did. Well, actually, you'll get your answer in a second. Sorry about that.
Right.
We'll
Okay.
just when you get your thing coming back.
okay.
Right. Can we like? How does? Is that what we named the dog? Andy? Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
I
yeah,
After
mean,
his
right.
after his son. Yeah.
my boy.
Yeah. How does Andy's return work? Can we like roll a D100 and then 100 he comes back?
It'll be
no.
lower than that. I would be a lower die than that. We'll
No, I mean like just like
D4,
periodically we roll a
please.
D100.
Yeah, sure.
just
let's roll-
appears
let's
out of
do
nowhere.
record right now.
Okay.
I'll roll it. I'll roll it.
It's his
Why don't we-
dog. Yeah, it's
It's
Crete's
my
dog.
boy.
I feel like at that point we should all roll it.
No, it's only one die.
Hang on. There we go. Now
There's
I have
multiple
that
dice
mark.
that skews things.
D20 or D100?
Just do OD100.
5 D20s for the stats.
It's not the same.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
I can't believe it.
Let's fucking go! Andy's the
I
best
can't
dog
fucking
ever!
believe it.
Andy's the best fucking dog to ever live! He will never die!
Holy shit!
I can't believe it.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Yes!
Alright, so I need everyone to make a
What?
perception check for me right now.
Oh, what check?
Perception check right now.
Oh no.
17 and 7.
I am.
What just happened?
I'm God. I'm God. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take a 7 after that.
Alright, so as you guys are investigating, you guys can hear like a sniffing sound. And let's say
My God,
Lieutenant
it's my ex-wife.
Zach,
Jesus Christ.
Lieutenant Zach, you kind of look up from the like box that you're like playing with the lock, and you see that damn dog over next to the one of the Etten heads, just like kind of sniffing it. It's the same dog.
I'm gonna
I
go-
forget what kind of dog we said it was.
It was kind of like a mutt.
It was a good dog.
It was a good boy,
dog,
but he was
yep.
kind of a mutt.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna let
dogs,
I'm gonna let everyone know by like pointing and saying what the dog doing.
What dog do?
Oh, never mind. It's not my ex-wife. Everybody put your weapons away.
None of us had it out.
I didn't know I was supposed to draw.
What
on
was your
ex-wife.
ex-wife like?
Yeah. How many times were you married? Actually, I think that's a more appropriate question.
Only the one.
Really? I feel like you would have several ex-wives.
I had a few scam marriages, but this was the real marriage.
Oh no.
Oh
What
god.
happened?
Wait, the real marriage was the bad one?
Oh, she stole my liver when I was sleeping.
Oh.
That's right. She was the one
right.
that stole his liver.
What
No,
was
that
your
was my
liver?
heart. That was another.
Yeah.
That was a different story.
Yeah, I
I have
was
an
gonna
artificial
say-
liver also.
Oh no, it was his heart. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
That's
right.
a different one. The girl that literally stole my heart. That was a different one.
hmm
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the dog is back because
Most of my organs are artificial.
Andy.
Lockdowns have 2 hearts, right? Or is that
Yes, I believe so. I think that's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Sure
Andy,
So, yeah,
you've
it-
returned to us.
comes trotting
Oh.
over.
I-
a
I-
1% chance.
It was a fucking. That was.
I can't
All right,
believe
I'm
that.
gonna cast tongues on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a
Okay.
treat immediately.
I guess you cast tongues on the dog.
Yeah.
The dog says, "Thanks for the treat."
Of course, you came
Alright,
back
boy.
much quicker than expected.
Yeah, I went really fast. Apparently,
Yeah. What'd you find out? How?
you and he kind of like walks in a circle. They were really scary.
Right.
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 They tried to shoot arrows at me, but I was too fast. He kind of
Good,
mimics
good.
like him like moving.
Mhm. As
So
one does.
I'm gonna find a image for him. I'll be right
Image
back.
for the
his
dog outside.
icon.
I'm imagining. I know this is probably not it at all, but I'm imagining like the dog from Tintin, the little white tail.
Oh,
Oh
Snowy?
yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
imagining Doug from Up.
Oh,
Oh, I was
Consider what
thinking
I was
Marley
picturing.
and Me.
No, we don't do sad dog movies here. Sorry.
Alright.
I'm thinking Brian from Family Guy who walks in hind legs. Is martini.
Oh,
He's
anything
Snowy,
but
but then like
that.
cast tongues, he becomes Brian.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no!
Kill it with fire. So
Well,
I
oh,
need to
no.
Hurts.
Like he starts, he just like gets up on his hind legs and like
That's a good-
does this with his hands and just starts going, well, you see, 3
That's
nights
fine.
Where are
ago.
my balls, Summer?
Well,
Where are my
Um,
testicles, Summer?
Where are my testicles, Summer? Okay. So based on what the dog tells you, it seems like they're actually moving pretty slow. They're basically taking about a week between towns. to kind of like
Hey.
steady up their forces. So they
Oh, so they're ran by a smart person.
yes, it seems like, well, the dog doesn't really. It says, and then they were going to get to Neiman's Gap, but they weren't there yet. It was the place, and the description of Neiman's Gap is basically like the description you recognize of this is what Neiman's Gap was like when you were there.
Yeah,
It's not actually what
using
Dog.
my knowledge of like strategics, can I like try to
strategery.
figure out strategery? Can I try to figure out what they're trying to do? Can I like just say, or rather, can I just be like, this is what I think
Yeah, I mean,
based off the information?
basically by the from the dog's description and your kind of knowledge, all of your collective knowledge of kind of tactics, your guess is that they won't attack Brindle for at least 3 weeks at their current pace, and that they're kind of like spreading out, making sure they capture any stragglers, sending out raiding parties to soften up the resistance, just making a slow, deliberate advance. They kind of
I didn't like the
have
candle.
they don't expect anyone to be able to like match them, so they're just kind of slowly and deliberately making sure that they don't have any like issues where they're getting attacked from the sides or from behind.
Seems
also-
they're being thorough.
What kind of check would you want to make for that? Maybe history would be my guess.
Well,
Unless you have a better
May-
check. Maybe insight?
I would prefer history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can make a history check for me.
Maybe because we're all doing it at advantage? Question mark.
Yeah, sure. If you guys are all kind of like spitballing about like what's going on, you can make one. Okay, with a 17, you also kind of get the impression that they might be waiting for something. They're not. They're waiting for like something particular to happen.
Yeah, that makes
With
sense.
a 17, that's probably all I can tell you. But so
They're waiting. They're waiting for the grand delivery.
Oh,
I think they already
yeah.
have several Grons. I
Yeah,
don't
But
know
you
if they
always
need
need more grands.
You can never
Some
have
is-
too much ground.
But there's only so many walls. And it's
Some
not like
gr-
the Grons break after a use.
You can build more walls to use the grands.
Some
hey,
Gron
Google play
assembly
Gron
required.
theme, even if it scares the hose.
Some assembly required.
Oh wait, what? It starts playing. No, it actually started playing.
Ah,
Oh my god, it worked.
Gron. Incredible.
ground. Alright.
Where are my testicles, Summer? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so yeah, with that kind of knowledge in mind, you also, Miha's also with you guys at this point, kind of just
Right.
thinking.
Yeah, what could they be waiting for?
It's reinforcements, maybe?
They
Some
don't need
kind of-
reinforcements. They
Is
already
there
have
some
a
kind of
massive
yeah? Is there some kind of magical day where the distance and the difficulty of communicating with other planes and them summoning demons is easier or something?
You guys can make a Arcana or Religion check to see if that's the case.
I'll make
I
a
can give
religion.
advantage to Arcana.
I can give
have
advantage to
2 in,
religion.
whatever.
I have a 4 in religion. Does anybody have anything better?
I have a 2 in both, so I'm gonna make a Arcana, I guess.
Yeah, with advantage, because I'll
Alright. I'll just do the
21.
religion.
Sure.
Woohoo.
With a
6.
21, so you would know
I
that
rolled 2.
several days after the about 2 weeks after the projected date for the attack on Brindle, there is a day that has some similarity to that, where it's like this it's specifically to the plane, what's it called, specifically to a plane called a specific plane of the abyss called the Endless Maze,
Okay.
in which the god Minos resides.
God.
So it would occur, but that is several weeks after the projected attack on Brindle.
Okay.
So
So then, what are they waiting for right now?
That is the question. Isn't
Brindle, you do know. So if you do you guys want to start moving towards Brindle again right now?
Well, I guess at this point, with the updated information, we do have enough time to go to
The Hammerfist Hole.
Hammerfist Hold if we so choose.
Is they are
I-
lower, yeah.
I think they can probably send people out. I think we should still go to Brindle to at least get better transportation.
Why don't we just make the people at Brindle go to the Hammerfist Hole?
Yeah,
They can.
that's
Like,
what you
we
said.
have-
That
Yeah,
might be. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
because we don't know how
Yeah,
long
alright.
we'll take and
Yeah,
rest.
because we have bigger
We'll
fish
take-
to fry.
We'll
Mhm.
take this stuff to Brindle with us then.
Yeah.
How far is the journey to Brindle?
Just like a half day more. You guys are about halfway between
Like, how many more
Talar and-
hours of travel would you say?
I'd say about four just like at a normal pace.
All right, sick. I can animate the cart.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
You're just gonna take a little
Exclamation.
bit of extra speed with the cart.
Yeah.
Put all the stuff
You just
on
start dun 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 through the air.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is the life. Am I right, boys?
there. It sure is.
I'm like Eldritch
Clink some
blasting
champagne.
birds.
I'm like absolutely afraid of.
Actually afraid of heights.
Yeah, even though I was in space.
Yeah, you were. Well, there's
Yeah,
no
but
heights in
yeah, that's
space.
Yeah,
all
it's a
low.
vacuum.
The ground. There was no ground in space. They just come back around and catch you.
That's true.
I keep giving Andy more treats. Like, that's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
boy. You're
That-
sticking with me
that
now.
How
dog-
long
consider
does tongues
all the-
last?
Huh?
Not very long. It's
Okay.
like I want to say an hour.
Is it an hour or like 10 minutes?
It might be like 10 minutes. Let's see.
Or 8 minutes.
An hour.
An hour? Okay, yeah. He's just and
But
then
it's not for
he's
quite a
just
bit.
he's just like telling you the whole story of everything that happened in the like 3-day journey that he took. Including like the tiniest details, and then I found some bones, and I grabbed a bone, and it's like
Nice.
it's like an 8-year-old telling a story because it doesn't know how to breathe because it doesn't have human
Yeah.
speech normally.
He's actually talking the same way my son talks, so I'm used to this. I'm
Mhm,
like, really?
mhm.
Did you do you still have the bone with you?
No, I dropped it when I was getting chased by the scary like goblin things, like the ones that were over there, and it kind of
Oh.
points.
Oh,
Oh.
we'll make him pay. It's okay.
One thing I forgot. Before you guys left, Petra, you noticed that one of the blood spatters from the strike that you hit the Etten
Mhm.
made the shape of an arrow that pointed to the west.
So,
What's in the west?
like towards Brindle.
That would be
Brindle
back
is-
Or no, wait,
Drowland's
that's to
Ferry.
the east. So
Towards
the Warm Smoke
the
Mountain.
Worm Smoke Mountains. Yes.
Hmm.
And like the blood formed an arrow pointing
Yes.
that way.
Yes, it was like a blood spatter that formed into the shape of an arrow pointing towards those mountains.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do we know anything about those mountains? Because
Isn't
we
that
haven't been here
where,
super long.
The
That's where
rumor
the
that-
army came from, right?
So the rumors that what you would know about those mountains is that that's where the army is gathering, and also that is where the flame on your sword points to. And then the other thing you would know is that so the flame on your sword points to the tomb of Minos.
Mhm.
And so it points in that same direction. When you like level the sword, the flame points in the same direction the arrow points.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
And so yeah, as you guys are making your way,
Your sword conveying any information to you regarding that point?
I believe it's just directing us towards its master.
would you like to ask the sword?
Yeah, I'll be like, that's, you're pointing us towards Minos, aren't you, with that?
It's the direction that I need to go, and you should go too.
I'll see what I can do. I think we might be able to achieve that
Why?
relatively soon.
It also, as you're kind of, are you guys like flying on the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're flying, you kind of. Why have you kept me away from the blood for so long?
You scared me. I wasn't sure. And as the closer we get to your master, the more afraid I am that you're gonna make me turn on my friends. And I felt that, separating you somewhat would help prevent that.
I need the blood. You can feel the voice kind of like shaking, like it's like a hunger.
Right.
And you feel yourself feeling like almost hungry as well.
I hand him a treat. Not because I think he's hungry. I
It's
just hand him
completely
out.
coincidental.
Yeah, like want some?
Is that the keys you were eating?
What keys? I was busy reading a note.
What is that?
There was no
The
keys.
second Mummy movie where like Brendan Fraser's character like shoots the like fish when he's fishing, and then
Yeah.
they're eating dinner and they like find a bullet in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the fish.
That's the third one, I think. Yeah.
It's at the third one.
No,
and it's
that's
like
the second one because the kid was the one that like found it.
No, that's when the kid's
don't
grown
remember.
up, which is the third one, I think.
I don't think he
Is that
ate
Shia
it.
LaBeouf too?
No.
No,
Okay. Never mind then. So
When
yeah.
he's grown up.
mhm.
I don't
Just
think
like
I think he
that.
ate it as a kid.
Because Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are like living in a mansion alone while their son's off on an expedition, I think, which is the third one.
I don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's move forward.
No. Let's stick with
Yeah,
it.
I'm looking it up right now. The Mummy 2 eating bullet fish. Hang on.
No, look up
Eating-
Brendan,
Hang on.
Mummy.
the mummy eating bullet fish. and
Oh,
see
you're
which one.
right. Brendan Fraser.
Are those just stock backgrounds you have to?
Yeah, there's like a collection of them. I assume eventually when this comes out of beta, you'll be able to upload your own image. That's when the real shit can start.
Oh yeah. And then we get
How do you do this?
the YouTube bot, the updated one. Be a
On like
Whole
the
thing.
camera icon, there's
Okay,
a
what's the third one?
yeah. You owe me $600.
Arrow,
No!
OBS virtual camera. Oh, that's not that.
Why do you have
Okay.
the OBS virtual camera?
So yeah.
Because I was streaming something one time.
Ah.
The sword is.
All right, anyway,
The sword. Yeah. My master has never kept the blood away from me. Why? have- The thrill of the hunt, the thrill of killing. It's why I exist. It's why I was made.
Yes.
Hey, Grizz making me hydrate while I got a warhead in my mouth.
Perhaps I can
Spicy.
persuade you to let me become your master. Truly. Perhaps if you and I spend some quality time feeding your nature.
Father-son
could-
bonding.
can I ask real quick? Does he like talk telepathically to the sword, or do we hear this as like a one-way conversation?
It's telepathic.
Okay.
You can probably tell like when he's conversing with the sword.
Hmm.
Just because he's like kind of zoned out of like
Right.
whatever else is going on,
Right.
but it's not like he's not like talking out loud. And it says yes, you can fulfill my purpose better than Minos. Perhaps that could be arranged.
Then we have some work to do in the future,
Hmm.
the near future.
How about you make a persuasion check for me?
Uh-oh.
It didn't pop up for me yet.
Oh, wait, I have...
Nice. Nice.
Isn't it?
seems-
Business.
You kind of get the sense that yeah, it's willing to like think about it. So, but
Excellent.
that would require you keeping your end of the promise, right?
Yes.
All right. The other thing that I want to do before, did you want Milad? Did you want to talk to Miha about her what you saw from her?
I want to talk about it, but privately. So I was
Okay.
thinking if like we got like we camped out for the night.
I
something.
also saw it, so I'd like to.
Did you see
I saw that she
Not
was doing something. I don't know what it was.
Oh, you didn't see her like that she had magic on her face.
Yeah, I saw with my
Oh,
magic
not that. I didn't
awareness.
see that. Yeah,
No,
that's right.
you saw her cast something in
Yeah.
addition to her
Mhm.
Right.
command spell that failed. But so yeah,
Okay.
do you guys want to just each talk to her in private about it when you guys get to the city?
Yeah, I'll talk to
Yep.
her in private when we
Okay.
get there.
Are you guys gonna try and fly over the gates, over the wall? So,
No. We'll
so they'll
land.
bring us
before that.
to Brindle. So it takes
Ah.
about it's a little bit shorter of a journey than you estimate it would have taken because you're flying. How long does that last?
It's an hour, but I can use spell slots to extend it.
Okay. So are you just gonna use all the spell slots needed to do
Yeah.
it?
So
Okay.
I can do 4 hours with all my third level
Okay.
spell
Yeah,
slots.
I'll say you make it in about 3 hours because you're moving
Oh,
faster
sick.
than like a normal pace.
Nice.
Um,
It's constantly dashing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's command to dash.
Yeah, and it doesn't like get tired, so you
Mhm.
don't have to worry about that.
Sick.
Yeah, so you guys arrive. You are
Fucking
coming
broken.
from this entrance over here. You land just outside of town. You can see. Let's pull up Brindle. The module doesn't assume that you're going to go to Brindle here, so I have to scroll like way down into the
Are
depths
we-
of the module.
Are we on the west
Ah,
or east?
we're
of,
sequence
uh,
breaking.
West.
You are
That's
kind of
good.
sequence breaking, but that's fine. No, it's just a slightly.
Good.
Oh, there are like 3 entrances. This is
Mhm.
why.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys would be
4.
entering from the west.
Okay.
All right, you guys got your universal passports.
I don't
I'm
think
not
those will
sure
work
that's a
here.
thing here.
So yeah,
I left mine in space.
I just what did I pay 15 gold to renew it for?
How do you even have that? You were in jail before you got here.
They let you keep the passports.
What?
What?
It's your prison ID.
That's
You can-
ridiculous.
But if you fancy
a-
the passport into a shiv,
It's a singular itematized system for identification.
Wouldn't
across
they
the
just
whole
hold on to
planet.
that though?
Yeah.
No, you need to identify yourself for things like using the bathroom or getting meals.
Our prisons just let them go to the bathroom and get meals. Because they know
Well-
that they're prisoners and they have the identification.
And I'm
I'm
sure
fair.
your recidivism rates are through the roof.
Honestly, I haven't checked, so I can't say, but I'm pretty sure either way, a lot of them just end up dying.
Yep. You know why?
In every place.
You know why? No identification for meals.
They literally... they know.
Right.
Sometimes they have like a number on them.
Yeah, it's basically the same principle.
all right.
Okay.
So as you guys approach these walls, they are probably about. It doesn't actually give me a height of the walls, but I'll say they're probably about 20 feet high or 30 feet high, and about 20 feet thick. They're very solid walls. It's impossible to miss the fact that Brindle is preparing
Can I-
for war.
Can we rate the walls off of experience? We're like, no, these walls are like an 8
Yeah, they're
or like
they're
a
sturdy
Oh.
enough to handle pretty much anything like most like normal armies could handle.
So they're like a 7.5.
Yeah, I mean they're
Okay.
pretty much anything other
fuck with
than like
those.
a dragon or a giant would have a really hard time getting through these walls.
Mhm.
But not a grunt.
Yeah.
Well, that's
They
not
also have
including-
multiple
there are
dragons.
gates. So they're kind of the one that you're entering. There's like kind of a camp of refugees that's come on the outside, and it seems to be growing by the minute as you guys land. The city itself is pretty open. I mean, the gates are open, but there are people. There are some guards down the front, kind of checking people as they come in. So the pace is fairly slow. You guys land pretty close to the entrance, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all one.
Yeah. Well, this right here. It's
Yeah.
just it's just for the sake of my the labeling.
Got it.
So yeah, there are people on watch, and you guys land, and it seems like some of the people near the front kind of recognize you. You notice a couple of familiar faces from Drellin's Ferry, actually, as you land, and they seem to they like wave you over, and they're like, "These are the heroes of Drellin's Ferry," and you kind of get like a yeah.
Heroes.
They lead you to the
Oh, you
front.
can't see my air quotes.
Air quotes, heroes, yeah.
We
they
ran
leave-
away.
They lead you to the front, and a couple of like weary but gruff-looking guards look you over, and with all the people vouching for you, they're just kind of like, "All right, go on in." And so yeah, are you guys gonna ask him anything before you go in, or you guys want to talk to the guards at all, or what are you guys looking for as you guys move into the city?
I'm gonna say,
We need to talk to the boss.
yeah, we managed to salvage this cart, which was being sent out over to,
The cart is like mostly destroyed from
Yeah.
the shatter.
salvaged in the technical
wagon.
sense of the word.
Hmm.
This cart that was being sent out over to what is it,
The Hammerfest
Helm
holds.
Hammer.
Hammerfist Hold.
Oh.
And we want to talk to the boss.
Hmm. Well, I think that might be able to be arranged. I need to find where you guys are actually going. Let's see.
Real quick, Samir, do you want us to put down both rolls or just the one that we rolled?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Just both rolls because
Okay, just making sure.
yeah, both rolls. We just want a lot of data. Helps.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
We'll put them down. I also put
I'm
my
gonna-
100 down for you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that like. Also, we roll the D100.
Yeah. First
Just
try.
put like a D100 column.
Then put like a big dick energy above it.
Hmm.
That's
Cool.
the only
Yeah.
D100 we can roll the whole session.
Our whole life, actually.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or D100s.
we can't. That's our peak with D100.
I peaked, yeah. It's all downhill from here for me. My rolls have already been kind of garbo. They're either like a 19 or 20, or they're like below a 10.
They're honestly, I feel like mine have been pretty low tonight too.
They
Interesting.
have not been super great.
All right. So they are going to direct you to Brindle Keep.
I have
Which
rolled
is-
5 times.
Going to be number 18 on the map. As you guys are kind of like moving through the town.
Barn.
Are all these like shaped houses?
Yeah, there's a lot of like mall buildings, a couple of like seedy like shops. There's a couple of inns that seem to be pretty overwhelmed with customers. This seems to be some kind of large like cathedral. It's well over 100 feet in height, with like intricately carved pillars. Those of you with proficiency in religion would recognize it as the a cathedral to Palor, who is like a lawful good
It
goddess.
looks like this.
Oh yes, kind of,
Oh,
Nice.
but bigger.
What?
Oh yeah,
Two
this
of
stream is
these-
brought to you by In the Mouth of Madness.
This stream is brought to you by John Carpenter in general because he's the
Yeah.
goat.
Mhm.
All right.
When you say bigger, horizontally or vertically?
Both.
Horizontally, it covers a larger area than that church
Got it.
does. It's about 100 feet high, or well over 100 feet high. It says. As you guys reach the Keep of Brindle, it's a squat, four-towered keep perched atop the central hill of the city. So it is the highest built. It's the tallest built. It's not the tallest building, but it can see the highest over the city, if that makes sense.
Okay, because of like the elevation. Or...
Yeah, because of the elevation.
Yeah, got it.
And you can see that there is kind of a crowd that is gathered in the general area. There's a couple of guards. It seems like a lot of people are petitioning Lord Jarmath for aid, but he only has time for a limited amount of people.
Are these people from other towns, or are these like the citizens?
It seems to be a mix of both as you're moving through the crowd. Some of them seem to be quite wealthy. Others seem to be poor. Others seem to be somewhere in the middle. And yeah, however, your with the gold you have in hand and with your kind of recognizable stature, you guys are somewhat let through the crowd, although there's a couple people that are complaining that, hey, why are you guys being let in first? You're brought to the front, and the guards seeing that you guys explain the situation, and they kind of nod and say, we can take it from here, unless you have direct business with Lord Jarmath.
We do.
All right. So you are then brought in to like the central chamber. Let's see. The low murmur of a dozen muted conversations falls silent as the great double doors at the southern end of this great hall are opened by a pair of guards for your passage. The room beyond is a large chamber, the floors polished smooth and the walls set with many alcoves, each containing a trophy or a work of art. The ceiling rises to a cavernous height of nearly 40 feet, and deep-set narrow windows reach nearly to that height along the northern wall. A single long table dominates the middle of the room, its surface covered with books, maps, ledgers, parchments, sketches, drinks, and plates of half-eaten food. Seated at this table with a couple of advisors, you can see Lord Curtin Jarmath, which I'll put in the chat, the full name for you. Lord Jarmath is a lean man with a short, well-trimmed beard, graying hair, and wrinkles that don't quite belie his 35 years. Those of you that kind of have any bonus to your insight can tell that he hasn't slept in days. And he just looks super tired.
Can I give him a treat?
It's like the Hulk handing him the taco. But yeah, he kind of looks up. What is it now? Oh, I apologize. He kind of like stands up tall and straightens himself. Adventurers, another group. What do you have for me? Make it quick.
We are the Astral Masters.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what do you have for me? What purpose have you come?
Well, you might know a cart of valuables that you sent out to the dwarves
The shining
over
axe.
in
Golden axe.
yeah.
Yes, what have you done with it?
Well, it was intercepted by goblins, but we rescued it and we brought it back here in the hopes that you could, send another party down.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I don't sound gracious. I truly am. He kind of like rubs his eyes. Oh, I'm sure you can understand. It's been a rough couple of days.
We know.
Mm.
We've
Oh,
had
yeah,
our
yeah.
own share of troubles on the way
You can
here.
tell. You got that Christian Bale and Batman Begins thing going.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that play.
Good play.
Voice got a little out of control in the sequels, though. All right. Also, we have some updates about the incoming army.
Yes.
I think they're going to be at Brindle's gates in a few weeks,
Yes. 3 at the most.
Mm.
and this is looking to be the place to make, the final stand against them.
At this point, he kind of straightens up, like, proudly. He seems, now that he's kind of straightened up a little bit and kind of wiped a little bit of the sleep from his eyes, he does seem like a pretty proper, like, lord. Like, he seems like a genuinely charismatic guy, and you'd probably be pretty comfortable following him if it came to that. The kind of lord who really cares about what happens.
Right.
And he looks between each of you. I've been getting scouting reports like that for the past several days. Are you here to join my the fight, or
We're already a part of
yes,
it.
but I think first we have to go up to rest.
Yes. We
to,
believe.
See if there's any reinforcements for them coming that way,
Yeah.
or any
We
sort
heard
of
rumors
stronghold.
of strong members of them, maybe leaders even.
my scouts have been waylaid by some kind of some forces to the north, so I figure that might be the case. I haven't had the forces to spare to make a proper expedition, seeing as the city needs some organizing, as you might call it.
Right.
Right.
We are planning on making the trip up, so we can go in your stead. If there's anything you could provide us to help us with our journey, it would be much appreciated, but I understand the position the town is in.
I can give you fresh horses if you need them.
Ooh,
Perhaps a few basic healing potions.
fresh
Other
horse.
than that,
that's
we don't
fantastic.
have much to spare.
I always say horses really start to lose their flavor after the second day.
What?
Cool.
What?
Is there
You need rations? I can provide those.
I have a lot of
Yeah.
rations. How much of rations do I have again? I haven't really been
Yeah,
working
we
on
would say no. Obviously,
Just to be clear, we don't eat our horses.
I had like a
Okay, so-
bunch of rations. I had like over 100 rations from the Astral Sea, like 150.
you can always use more rations.
You can use them as
Yeah.
bribes.
What?
All right. Do you have any other business you want to do with Lord Jarmath right now? Because he is a busy
no.
man, and he will.
Sorry,
you
Big
leave.
Grizz, it won't let you talk
If
a
you don't
lot.
have anything else for
Well,
him.
if we can just ask what your plan is for the Hammerfist hold.
And
What do you mean the plan
Like-
for the Hammerfist hold? Like,
Are you gonna send the cart back with a
yes, we will
force?
send
Okay, great.
another group along.
and then what are your forces looking like?
Yeah,
Like, how many
sorry,
soldiers
Big
do you
Grizz, it
think
doesn't
you
do
have
long
amassed?
ones. I've had to
I would
moderate
have to
that.
check. but
I didn't mean it.
With
That was
the-
your
with
first
the
time chatting too. I'm
additions,
sorry. No.
it's a decent amount. Let me find the. I can probably find you an exact. No, it will take a little bit of time for me to give you a more exact number, but probably like low thousand, like I might be able to give you a good amount here.
Is that the fitness gram intro on stream?
Oh god.
What is?
Oh geez. Let's see. He's got.
There's a chat and stream.
Oh, he's got a
Fitness gram
decent
basic test.
amount. I can't.
it
I'm not
was-
gonna be able to give you an exact amount, but there are.
No, did it happen again?
Yeah. I mean, the militia. The militia is,
Oh,
along with all the other towns, it'll probably number.
I'm sorry, Big Chris. I don't know
close to
how
2,000
long
would
this
be
thing
my rough
is.
estimate. I don't have like an exact.
But I
number
will
for
do
you,
it
but
here.
that'd
I
be
think
my
I
rough
gave you
estimate.
permission. Here.
Which with the walls is probably the best you guys are gonna do for now, unless you can recruit more allies from another area. He doesn't really have any like.
I think that was it.
He suggests that there.
Could
I
be
mean,
wrong.
the only other
never mind.
peoples in the area are there is a group of elves who lives in what's it called? What's the area called? Sorry. The in the Black Fens. The
Send it
elves
in
are
multiple
called- let me
messages,
find
then it will
the
catch on.
name, sorry.
That's how you get it. That's how you get it. You do like 6
that the
words in
Marsh
each
Forest?
message.
The what forest?
The Marf Forest.
No, it's the Black Fens, which is near Rest.
Oh, okay. I just was blind, and now I
Yeah.
see.
Is that a Nightfall thing?
They are called the Tiri Kator, is what he says that they're the Tiri Kator. Although he has little help. Although I have little hope that they will join us unless something truly magnificent happens.
Perhaps we may be able to convince them.
You know, I have been called truly magnificent in the past.
Yes.
He looks at you. I'm sure you have.
I'm sure.
He also, just as a note, he would probably let you know that he is planning on evacuating any non-essential personnel from the city.
Smart.
So people that are although it is something that I wished I never would have to do, I've made the decision to remove anyone who can't fight from the city. They'll be heading to Denovar, which is farther to the east. If we fall here, hopefully we can at least take enough of the bastards with us that Denovar can hold. At least
They
for
are
now.
summoning demons. I don't know if there's a cap
Yeah.
on that.
It's right here.
If there's a what on that?
There's a cap on that.
On the number of demons that they can summon.
That's
Right.
fair. We will. Perhaps they can at least escape by boat.
Hmm.
Some of them.
Perhaps
You
three.
see him. He like reaches over and you see him grab like what looks like a potion, and he like pinches his nose like he's taking medicine and downs the potion. Anyone who is proficient in Arcana
Mhm.
can recognize that that is a potion of greater restoration, which is, among its many uses, is used to reduce a level of exhaustion. So because he hasn't been sleeping, he's been chugging these potions.
Mm.
It's a monster energy.
Yeah.
It's basically a monster energy, yeah. It actually comes from real monsters too, so pretty cool.
Every day, this
Cursed.
campaign becomes more like Death Stranding.
And with that, we're gonna take a quick bio break. Unless you actually, before that, do you have any other questions for him?
I don't
no.
think so.
Okay.
Do you seem? Are you hopeful?
Ha!
Realistic. I
No.
think that we'll at least give those fuckers the fight of their lives.
Mm.
Damn straight we will. I'm gonna try to walk off all cool.
I'm gonna be like, we'll do what we can from the sidelines, and when it comes to it, we'll be on the front lines with you.
Alright. So on that note, I assume you guys are gonna go find an inn for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Miha and I'm gonna like, trying to play it cool. I'm like, care for a drink? I like kind of wink at her.
Making moves.
This is
Oh,
sexual
boy.
harassment. I don't
No,
understand it.
no, please.
She kind of looks at you. You do seem interesting.
Oh.
Why don't we get a drink with the rest of the group, though?
Because I think you and I both have something to talk about, and the others, you probably won't want the others to get involved with that.
Can you make an insight check for me real quick?
Sure. Give me the bad voice. Why is there only one word that means thesaurus? I don't know.
Hold on.
Looking at thesaurus for that.
But what else did you call a thesaurus?
Garbage.
Yeah,
It's a
she
3
does
and a
kind of
1.
like. She does kind of like a double look at you, but you don't really read like what that is. What she's like meaning, and she says,
I get a lot of double looks, but that's because I'm a minotaur.
"Yeah, probably." She kind of nods and says, "Yes, perhaps just us two."
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
And,
I tell the
like,
others,
for
we'll
me-
join you later. We're gonna
Alright.
grab a drink.
Okay.
I'd like to talk with Petra, but we can do that after they do their thing.
Sure. Yeah, we'll let's be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yep.
take a quick
We-
bio break
Quick
and
bio break.
yeah, and then we'll be back. All right, see you in a bit.
Back.
Ah, I guess it's just me. Can
You'd be wrong.
poop. Ah, hello, stream.
It's still intermission. I think they can't hear us because Milad's deafened.
No, they can hear us. I'm
Mila's
listening on
not
stream.
Ah.
I return.
Da, 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 da.
So anyways, back to John Carpenter. John Carpenter is great.
Oh, what did you guys end up doing Sunday?
We watched Halloween, and then In the Mouth of Madness, and then Wilson went and got dinner while Japney and I went and saw Silence of the Lambs at the theater.
Oh, nice.
And then we got back together and watched The Thing.
Spooky.
And 3 of those movies are 10s. And the other
Which
one's like an 8.
Which 3 are 10?
The ones that aren't In the Mouth of Madness.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, back.
Halloween was the worst one we watched.
What?
I think Halloween is worse than In the Mouth of Madness, in my opinion.
Halloween's... I love Halloween. Halloween's amazing.
Halloween's... I don't know. It wasn't my favorite.
Did you try watching it at night?
I mean, it was good. It just, of all the ones that we'd watched, just was the mediumest one, I guess.
He prefers In the Mouth of Madness to Halloween. Wow.
True.
That's rough there.
That's rough, buddy.
We gotta put together a John Carpenter ranking. I think... I don't know, I'm really big on Escape from New York. I really like Escape from New York. Escape from New York is really fun. But The Thing might be better than Escape from New York.
Thing's pretty good.
I'm back.
Welcome
Japney,
back.
what's your take on it? Escape from New York or The Thing?
Oh, The Thing. For sure.
How about Big Trouble in Little China? Have you seen that?
Ooh.
I
I
haven't
think
seen
The
that.
Thing
I
still.
haven't seen it.
I love Big Trouble in Little China, though.
I really like Escape
Do you
from New
think?
York.
Do you prefer In the Mouth of Madness or Halloween?
I think In the Mouth of Madness.
That's what I
Really?
said, right? Yeah. Halloween isn't that. I wasn't that impressed by Halloween. I'll be honest.
I mean, it's like very influential.
It's
I
one
really
of the.
I really enjoy Halloween.
That's a very nice way of saying it doesn't hold up. It's been done better later.
I don't know about that one.
I just thought it was. I mean, the villain has no motivation. I
That's the
think the
point.
dialogue was bad.
That's
The dialogue
like,
was really
genuinely the
bad.
The villain not having any motivation is like the point.
I mean, that's
what
the
I
fair,
like about the
point.
movie.
But like
That's
the rest
whole
of the
point.
the rest of the things in the movie are just like the dialogue is bad. The characters are like
Eh.
unbelievably stupid.
Well, It's a slasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also the point.
It's just it's not. And it's not like there's no like there's not really like a psychological element to it. It's just like an evil mentally deranged person breaks out of a psych ward and then kills some people, and that's the whole plot. There's not really like there's no like theming. There's no, and if there is, what theming is there? It's like the character there's no like none of the characters change at all.
I think
They're
it's
all
like, it's like an indictment of the U.S. mental health.
Is it
Yeah.
supposed to be?
facility. I think
Well,
so.
like,
The
It
later
didn't feel
sequels
like
really,
the themes
Yeah.
didn't feel
the
good
sequels
enough.
really hammer that home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
But-
think the big clue about that is the psychiatrist character is just like the worst character.
He's the worst doctor of
yeah,
all
he
time.
is the worst doctor.
He's literally like, I tried to help him for like a bit, and then I realized he was pure evil. So, I was trying to
locked
keep
him
him
in
locked
the
up.
room.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
like, you're bad at this, dude.
It just didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like there was like a cohesive theme though in that. There was no like other elements of the movie that really led to that theme. So it felt like it was just kind of like things happening. It was the way the film was outside of like the script, I thought was really good. But like the script is not good. Like the writing, I didn't think the writing was good at all. It was definitely it was the worst written of the films that we watched by like a
Whoa,
mile.
I don't know about that one.
Wait, is this real, Samir?
I think so.
What did
No.
you post, you motherfucker? What did you
No.
post?
What?
I don't believe that.
What?
It's in general.
Yeah.
This is anti-Italian.
Oh no,
That's
he
anti-Italian
he
erasure.
hates gays and Italians.
Italian discrimination.
Oh.
That's Italian erasure. Yeah, I
No.
definitely
It's
disagree with
fake.
the dialogue being worse
It's-
than.
It has to be fake. There's
yeah,
no.
there's no
Yeah.
way. There's no way.
100%.
Yeah, it's fake. It's
You
not
won't
even
know.
first
You won't know what we're looking at, chat. But it's
Yeah.
fake.
Just
Yeah, well, Mouth of Madness, at least, I thought Mouth of Madness had a lot more really good lines than.
yeah, no,
like, was
I
there a
prefer Mouth
single-
of Madness as well, but I think Halloween's very good.
I think
We-
I didn't really enjoy it that much. I'm gonna be honest. Like compared to the other movies, I thought it was like okay, but like, and I understand that it's like influential. I thought the move maybe it would have been better if I'd watched it at night, but like it just felt like the script was distractingly bad at points.
Yeah, the first time I watched Halloween, it was like 2 a.m. on like a shitty TV in a
The
hotel,
proper way to watch it, right?
and it was
Proper.
absolutely incredible.
Shit.
Alright,
Are we
shall
good?
we?
Windy.
Yeah.
Yep.
To me,
Welcome back.
a Mario.
So me, I'm
No,
normal
it's-
now.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario. I'm normal. Normal Mario. Okay.
It's
Okay.
Normal
Uh,
Mario.
I will say this. I will say this. Halloween obviously very influential and everything, but it
Mhm.
feels baffling that it came out after Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I
Which
haven't
is-
seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I don't
think
really.
Well,
have
the
an
original
honest-
one.
A much denser and more interesting slasher.
I mean, I assume so. Halloween, only like 3 people die.
Well, no, but like, you know, I don't mean in that sense. I just mean like, just in like the mood and the theme.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
that's on my list. I might watch that tonight actually after we're
I
done.
feel like that's different though.
We can talk about this more
We'll talk about
later.
this after.
Yeah.
Samir's on limited
I got-
time.
I got 30 minutes.
So I
Yeah.
do want to just before Samir has to leave. Is there anything Lieutenant Zach wants to do in the city? Because it seems like Timothy and Petra were gonna have a talk,
Mhm.
and then Crete and Miha are gonna have
Yeah.
a talk,
Andy's with me, by the
Yeah.
way.
and Dog is there. So is there anything you want to accomplish inside the city?
Don't think
There's
so.
a couple of like, there's some like shrines, there's some taverns, there's like a library or garden.
I'm gonna look for a new hat.
Look for a new hat. What kind of hat
Yeah.
do you want to buy?
A bigger hat
Area
than what
number
I have.
on the city.
I was about to say, do you want to walk around the rainy night in a long coat with smooth jazz playing in the background?
Like Halo 3 ODSD.
What?
Right.
I let the flame go all the my
Like
fingers
Halo
just so I
3.
could kill something.
Oh no, he's turning into Nick Cage Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
You know what? Yeah,
Noir.
I'll do that. My walkabout will be Spider-Man Noir in the city. Thanks for the inspiration.
He's the only one
We're-
in black and white. What kind of
we're
hat
all
do you want
like-
to buy though? What like actually? Do you actually want to buy a new hat? Just post the picture.
Yeah.
We're all having like conversations about magic swords and illusion spells, and then Zach is just in the background living in a Paul Schrader movie.
Going shopping.
Oh, perfect.
Oh no.
It's just Taxi Driver music. playing.
Along with the burn too.
Yeah.
It's also
If
it's like how there was it's like the trend in the early 2000s where it was like pre-ripped jeans.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah,
pre-ripped
exactly.
hats.
Pre-burned hats.
That's there.
Pre-burn. The person behind the counter is like, and you want me to burn this?
As much as you can, yes.
As much as you
As
can.
much
You see the man, it's kind of like a man, and he has just like a single long like beard, like a goatee, but it's just long.
Mhm.
He like looks over to the person in the stall next to him in this big market, and the guy kind of like does like the I don't know, and the guy's like, all right, and he like pulls out a match, like a tinderbox, and he lights the hat on fire, and he's just kind of like holding it, looking confused the whole time, until he's like, just say when.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like he's putting Parmesan on something.
Sprinkling it with fire.
All right, when?
just
Alright.
say when.
And he just kind of pats it out.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be. And he kind of looks at you. 5 gold.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Actually, I can't afford this.
I can
Always
afford
get the
more than
money
100.
first, idiots.
All right. So he takes the 5 gold and hands you the hat. And you now have a well done.
Wait, how much was it without the burn, though? That's the real
Yeah.
question.
I think it's more with the burn because then he had to do work
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, the answer is yes.
that. Excellent.
All
All
right.
right.
So. Lieutenant Zach, just come. Lieutenant, you guys agree? I'll just pick one of the taverns because it doesn't super matter.
Yes.
Let's just say the Stone Wyvern because it's cool. Actually, no, we're gonna do the Craven Raven.
Whoa!
Yes.
Nice.
Just because of the name, yeah.
The Craven Raven.
Nice.
It's so good.
That's
Also, the
good.
taverns in town are the Stone Wyvern, the Thirsty Zombie, the Craven Raven, and the Laughing Manticore. Let me see. Is there any other ones? Let's see. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Those are the ones. There's four notable taverns, and they all have outstanding names.
Can an actual raven be the host for the Craven Raven?
Fucking. What are they? What's that race?
Kenku?
Bird
Cobra?
people?
The
Kenku?
bird
Oh.
people.
Kenku.
Kenku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenku. Yeah, Kenku host.
Can't speak. It's just like
Cool.
Kenku can't speak. Alright.
Kenku can only repeat what other people
Yeah,
say.
they can
so
mimic
just
stuff.
like how humans actually talk
Yeah,
by repeating things that they've heard other people say.
it's like no, it like communicates through emojis, just minor illusions emoji.
I
Yeah.
picture it like how Bumblebee speaks in the Transformers
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like a patchwork of different accents. All right, so you guys are
They
gonna
just bring
just
songs.
meet at the Craven Raven, and so Crete and let's start with Crete and Miha.
Yeah.
You guys settle down in a quiet corner of the Craven Raven. It's like a clean, sophisticated venue. And yeah, it's kind of a. Let's see. Yeah, it's been. Yeah, it's favored by some of the nobility, although it's pretty pretty well mannered. They seem kind of reluctant to like let some dirty adventurers in, but they eventually kind of don't want to make a scene, and so they let you guys in.
That's what I thought.
She orders a glass of wine.
Could I order a gallon of beer?
They come in pints.
The waiter's like a very proper, like looking waiter, and he like with like a pencil mustache. And he kind of rolls his eyes and is like,
I'm sorry. Can I get a gallon of wine?
and he like he says something in French.
What the fuck was that? Let me tell you, I've been to space and I've heard a lot of weird stuff. What was that you just did? I'm gonna intimidate him.
Sir,
What?
do not want any trouble.
Are you a goblin? Fuck!
Do you
He
have
scares you.
Do you speak Gnomish?
I do not know.
Okay, yeah, he was speaking. It was actually Gnomish. It wasn't French.
Apologies. It sounded like nothing. Somehow your Gnomish sounded like something I've never heard before.
And Miha actually responds to him in Gnomish with like a wagged finger, like a "don't be rude to my friend" type thing. So
Didn't know you knew Gnomish. I'd like sit back down. I pet Andy.
No, you know Mish.
I speak many languages. Comes with the traveling trade.
Yes, I should get to know more. I know the few languages that haven't been helping me too much. Do you know Abyssal?
No.
Nobody knows Abyssal. I don't know why I learned it.
Dude, in the other campaign, everybody is.
Oh, that's
No,
pretty. It is
Infernal.
pretty funny that they
Yeah.
all know Infernal. Yeah.
I
So yeah, she. What is it you wanted me to bring me here to talk about?
Yes. I believe we should talk about what we saw right before we broke out into that battle. When I was surveying the area for magic.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you see, this power that changed my body granted me a few extra abilities, let's say. One of those allows me to see the different types of magic in the area that I'm looking at, within a certain range, mind you. And it just so happened when I looked at you, I saw a type of illusion magic on your... And like I gesture at her face. And you have to understand, this is a very dangerous and important time for all of us. And I do not know you quite as well. But you don't have to tell me all your secrets or anything like that. I just need to know, are you with us? Or really, what is your real purpose of tagging along with us?
She kind of squints at you a little bit.
I squint back.
What do you mean when you changed into this form?
You see, a long time ago, well, it was actually like 4 years ago, I think now, I was once a man. And then until a fateful day where, well, let's just say a lot of people died. I was changed into this form by the thing that those fuckers are looking for or using. Same with the other minotaurs they had. though I guess
What
my
did you-
power's a bit different.
What did you used to look like?
Well,
What did you say your name was again?
Crete Isla.
Hyla. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
You know of it?
And before your eyes, you see Miha's face begin to change. And
Okay.
looking you in the eyes, in the middle of this tavern, is Pasiphae, your dead wife.
How do you know that face? My demeanor has changed from, you don't have to tell me everything, I just want to know you're okay, to, I'm going to fucking murder you if you don't give me an answer right now.
I am her.
What do you mean? Her. She died 4
Ask me-
years ago.
Ask me something that only she would know.
Let me pull this up just to be safe. Just to be extra safe. We had Pasiphae and I had 2 children. What are their names?
Surely that's not something.
Yeah, so that's a low ball.
No, that's a little broad, isn't
You
it?
need a baseline first.
Baseline first. Let me look in your backstory. Apologies.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because I need to look too.
What do you
Uh,
What do you mean look in his backstory?
I take out my axe and I cut her head
Yeah.
off.
Androgynous and a call. Or a sol. I don't know how to say that name.
I think it's a Kale or cat. I don't
A
remember.
collie.
I gave birth to them. You look different than the last time we saw each other.
I don't think we saw each other. What was my job in the village?
You were the guard that protected the orb. Paid quite well, if I remember. I didn't realize it was you. She kind of looks down.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
What the fuck are these 4s, dude?
Nah.
I
That's a
mean,
crit on that second one, but
Yeah, are you? So you, I mean, you kind of don't get any new
3,
information
20.
from that. There's no. It's hard to read exactly how she is.
yeah, I think I'm a bit
You have
shook.
advantage of trying to know his own wife. I guess it has been a long time.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sure he's in a little bit of shock from seeing his dead wife's face.
I am. I'm ready to kill, by the way. If that guy doesn't bring my gallon of wine, he's dead. Let me look up one other fact just to be safe. Do I have something else?
Sure.
big. Was my schlong.
Yeah. It was pretty big. Liar!
Incredible.
All this is actually more personal, so
Just make something up if you want.
there was the name well, I don't have the name down, but there was one other person that survived the attack. Who was it?
I was dead. I wouldn't know.
See, now that's where I have a hard time believing you. If you died, how are you here? There are obviously spells to bring people back to life, but pardon, if you are my wife, I don't see the advantage people would have to bring you back.
So she kind of clicks on. You can see that she casts detect magic.
Yeah. Could I actually also use my magic awareness to see if she still has the illusion spell on her? Or any spells active on her?
Yeah, you totally can.
Alright.
Sure. She's also detecting magic. She seems to be looking for anything like magical, like specifically any spying things. Yeah, she does seem to have an illusion covering her face. But she says, "Wait. Before you do anything crazy, when someone is killed by the cult, there's a ritual they can perform which binds the souls of those slain to the service of their god. And that is what has happened to me."
I can't do another insight check, can I?
Um,
Can I do it on like that fact, or could I do like a religion check to see if the cult
sure, you can
does
do a
this?
religion check, sure.
Okay. See if this is like true, or if I know this is true. 22. There we go.
Yeah. So basically, your understanding of how that kind of stuff works is that the souls are sent to whatever layer of the abyss the whoever, or the abyss or hell, whichever layer they are bound to. And then they begin as a type of demon that is a demon or like a low level demon or devil, and they can kind of work their way up through the hierarchy in order to gain more power. And so based on her current form, if she can walk the material plane in a humanoid form, she's a higher type of demon than just like a base demon. She's like, based on what you know about demons, which isn't like a ton, she's definitely on the maybe not the high Hall of Fame, but she
But the
kind of
upper echelon.
Yeah, she's not like the top, but she's like mid rank and file. She's like not just like a common demon. She's like a little bit higher.
My wife was a badass, but I can't bring myself to trust you because I still see that magic on you. So how can I know that this is just an appearance? That this is a trick?
Cover my face for a moment from the rest of the people here.
Alright, I'm gonna get up and like pretend to hug her, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And you look down. How long does your magic awareness last?
Not
very long.
Until the end of your next turn. Okay, so it's like 6 seconds, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So are you gonna use another one?
Yeah, that's my last one, but yeah, I'll use it.
Okay. So the face that so you look down at her face, which is now hidden from the rest of the place, and she uncovers it. She drops the illusion as you look. And let me see if I have an image for you. And you can see this kind of red infernal face with two horns, almost like you've seen like tiefling, looks basically like a tiefling. Red skin, horns, the whole nine.
Right.
And kind of tribal looking tattoos all down her arms, on her hands. And then she very quickly, she looks you in the eyes and like winks, and then covers her face again with the illusion of your wife's face.
And during that time, did I see any like spell active on her?
The only thing that you could see that was magical is her magical dagger, which is at her waist.
Okay.
So
you said it was basically just like a tiefling look.
Yeah.
But with like tattoos, like tribal tattoos.
yeah, she has kind of like tattoos that I'll just ride that 22 religion check. You recognize those tattoos as being kind of linked to actually tribal tattoos is maybe the wrong word. It's more like a labyrinth or a maze that runs all up her like arms and a little bit onto her neck from what you can see.
Right.
And you'd recognize those as symbols of Minos. I was sent here to spy upon the new adventuring party that had been causing so much trouble for Azar Kul. But now my dead husband is here. They told me you were dead, you know?
The kids. What happened?
They said if I was good, their souls would pass on. And so I've been good.
I'm not entirely convinced it's her, but I'm a little bit more open to the idea because I didn't find their bodies.
What can I do to convince you that it's me?
I'm not sure.
She puts a hand on your like up, just like on, puts a like elbow on the table, hand up. What can I do?
I don't know. The cult could easily be. You could easily be reading my mind and seeing these memories. The cult have done so much to me and my family, and I don't know what is real anymore. But what I do know is this. You are working for the cult. That means I cannot trust you. If they are holding my kids' souls, then I will free them myself. I will not let them have their way.
They cannot learn that you're the same one. Hide your name.
Why? Why am I so important?
Because if they find out that you're alive, then they'll use the kids and me to get to you. I will not tell them who you are. I will leave if you wish me to.
I'll have my answer in the morning. For now, and I'm gonna start getting up.
And the waiter finally comes over with like a big barrel of, "This is all we had, sir." And he
I
plonks it on the
fucking
table.
smack it out of his hands and I just walk away.
The whole place just goes dead silent as the wine just splashes all over the ground. And Miha, who now you know as Pasiphae, looks at you and she kind of like puts a finger to her temple and watch as you walk out.
Yeah, I don't go to my room. I go for like a night stroll with Andy.
Okay. How long do you think you're going to be gone?
Just like long enough so I have time to like come back and like try to sleep and make my treats in the morning.
Okay.
But like nobody else probably sees me for the rest of the night.
Okay. All right. And so with that, we're going to go back to Petra and Timothy, who are in a different bar, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you guys talking about?
All right. I'm gonna like look over to him and be like, okay. Back when we were on the cart,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you, communing
Yes.
with the sword.
Yes.
Is there anything, happening there?
Well, I spoke to it honestly and openly because I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been using it less.
Right.
And I told it what's up. How I fear about its control over me and how that interacts with you guys. But what happened was, I believe, the sword and I came to an agreement where if I can put it to its proper use, I will become its true master.
Huh. And what's the proper use?
Killing things. It's a sword.
Okay, well, I guess that's a short-term solution.
I think that, because I've been bonded with the sword for so long at this point, that it might actually just happen.
And you trust
Especially-
the sword's word on this?
And the sword is a powerful magical object.
Right.
And, as I've become more powerful myself, the sword has augmented and become part of my power, just as how I have become somewhat part of its. So there's a very deep magical bond between us.
Hmm. There's a very deep magical bond between the sword and Minos, too.
Yes.
All right.
The sword has been separated from Minos for many, many years.
All right. If you say you trust it, then
I think that, given our current situation,
Here's the
Yeah,
image,
honestly,
by the
it might
way,
work.
of the woman, by the way. That's kind of
Right.
the rough... That's the least racy image I could find of the...
Oh, you should have gone
'Cause
for
when you-
AC.
Yeah, the demonic Cambion. Devil woman.
yeah.
Most of them are
Yikes.
like big booba lady.
Not
All right. If you trust the word, then that's good enough for me.
yeah, I think it can. I
But,
think
you know,
that,
if
especially
you're
because we're
wrong-
going to be fighting a war,
Right.
so
The power could be useful, but on the other hand, using an evil artifact to do good in a war, defend oneself, is not unlike the plans of Boromir from the novels The Lord of the Rings. That didn't go too well. So
I don't remember what his plan is.
he was like he wanted to bring the ring to Gondor to help him fight the invading armies of Sauron. But it was, all about temptation. A major theme of the novel is the idea of power being inherently. You know what? We'll talk about this later. The point is, if you're wrong about this, it could be all our lives. So, I just need you to be sure. I won't get in your way. Whatever you decide.
Well, regardless,
Well.
I don't think we have a choice. I think that it will work. Personally.
Okay.
I think that given our current context, fighting a major land war, that happens to not be in Asia, so it should be winnable. We should be fine. Because we're going to be killing a lot of things, and the more adept I get with the weapon, perhaps it will become more useful in combat. Because if you remember, I spent a lot of time learning how to sell my soul to something other than the Father. Remember that?
Yeah. Can I ask you something, by the way?
Yeah, what's good?
How do you reconcile the whole,
Yeah.
worshipping the Father and also serving the blade?
Well, you see, and I think it cuts.
On that note, I think I have to go.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Talk to you guys
so-
later.
Alright, goodbye.
All right,
Bye.
bye. You're gonna fuck
Goodbye,
it up,
Mr.
but all
Bird
right.
Hat.
Yep.
But
Okay.
There he
So we can call it here, or we can go for a little bit longer if you guys want to begin your journey. Or do you want to talk to them about what happened with Miha?
Well,
no.
let me just say one more thing first.
Mhm.
To Petra. I'm just gonna be like, oh, by the way, I'm somewhat of a negotiations expert. I'm sure you've noticed by now. If the whole thing's true and the sword really just cares about killing and all, you might want to use the biggest bargaining chip we have, which is that we're way outnumbered, so it's gonna get to do way more killing on our side.
I think it knows that. It was
Good.
there. I was holding it when we saw the army. And also, we should. This is like the fade back in, and
Mhm.
you're like nodding after I finish explaining how I reconcile them, and you're like,
Mhm.
"Oh yeah, sure."
Mhm.
And now we're back here, and I'm like, we also need to go to the Warm Smoke Mountains at some point. The sword is anxious. And
Is that where
yes.
Minos resides? That where it was trying to lead us before?
I think so. That's where that
Okay.
arrow was pointing.
If it's on your side, then I mean, I don't know if we can trust enough to do this plan, but I want to throw it out there. If you truly think it's on your side over Minos's, then it might be more fruitful to go on the offensive, go after Minos directly.
I don't think it's on my side yet.
Hmm.
I think that through the process of fighting this war against this gigantic army, then probably at some point it will realize we will become so powerful together that we will become joined truly, and
Right.
nothing will be able to stop us. And at that point, that will include Minos.
Hmm.
Mhm.
All right.
So I figure you will be. You don't see Crete until the next morning.
Yeah.
Um,
I would like to add one thing.
Mhm.
When I returned that night, because I found this as one of my things I had from the attack. I pull out a plant that I had been taking care of for the past couple of years, that my wife was taking care of.
Mhm.
That had slowly started dying on this trip.
Mhm.
Since I've been going on, the path of revenge. And does it look a bit more alive than the last time I saw it, or is it just still kind of wilting?
Ooh, it's been a while. I
Yeah.
would say that being back on your native realm, it does seem to have a little bit more spryness to it. Although something that you've noticed throughout the years is that it does seem to have some kind of a connection to your own mental state. So it seems a little bit partly wilted at this point.
Okay. Yeah, and I just kind of stare at that for a bit until like it gets late, and then I go to bed.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
pet
there-
Andy one more time, and then put the plant away, and yeah, and I go back to sleep.
Yeah, you know that Miha knew what tavern you guys were staying in, but you don't see her. Although the common room does stay kind of crowded, so there's people in the common room. But
Oh,
you
hey,
don't see
Zach.
her.
Nice hat.
Yes.
Yeah,
did you char that
burn it
yourself?
intentionally? Yeah.
Yeah, it's my Samir impression.
Is Miha here?
Nope,
I think
you don't
he's-
see. You guys don't see her anywhere.
Okay. Good morning.
So.
Where is she?
Oh, is this in the morning or is this?
I thought this was in the morning. If it's not,
Okay,
then
in the
never mind.
morning you still don't see her in the morning though.
Okay.
Although are you guys talking in the common room or?
We're talking in our room
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah, I mean, it's for a nice tavern. It's like, I mean, it's like a fairly nice area. But you do notice that there's like a rat, like crawls along the floor in your room. So maybe not that nice.
Also, I'm not
Free
changing
snacks.
the setup. I'm not for this.
Alright,
You're
next
gonna
movie.
try and catch the rat.
No, I'm terrified of rats. I'm an elephant.
True. So yeah. What are you guys talking about?
I think
Is Crete telling us anything about that, or
I don't know.
Nope.
Are you?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. All right. What is has Crete come to a decision about? I mean, you guys know that he went out with
right?
Miha,
yeah,
so
just gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
how'd your talk with Miha go?
I'm gonna get up and walk out and find her.
okay. All right.
I don't know if that's really well or really bad.
could be both.
So are you just going down into like the common room?
Yeah.
Where
I'm
are
gonna,
you going to try and find her?
I'm gonna talk to like the waiter or whoever and ask if they saw where she went last night. If she stayed here, if she went somewhere else. If she said anything.
Well, he's still mad about the wine.
I'm gonna throw some gold at him.
He's still mad.
Alright, I throw him 10 gold.
Okay. He
Please, I need to know.
like very subtly like picks it up while still like looking angry at you. She left right after you did. I have not seen her since.
Did she
Wait a
say
second, is
where
this
she's
guy a
going?
gnome?
No, but he speaks with a gnomish accent.
Gnomes are canonically French.
We
And French people are canonically gnomes.
It's true. That's how it works. I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah.
make the rules.
Yeah, this is life.
Well, actually, you do make the rules, Wilson.
Yeah.
Shut up.
yeah.
Shut up.
You chose to do this.
Mr. God.
Yeah, that was literally your choice.
I am once again being attacked for presenting new ideas.
Yeah. Did she
Damn
say?
straight.
Did she say where she was staying or which direction she went?
No. She said she gave me some gold for the wine and then she left.
Oh shit! I didn't pay for the wine. Well, I already threw gold at you, and then I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
I guess I go outside, because we don't have a lot of time. I'm guessing till we have to head out. But I like kind of stand out there for a bit and see if she comes by.
Make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Are you just standing like right outside of the place?
Yeah, I kind of look like a bouncer, but I'm not. That's an 8 and a 22.
Okay. It's just an 8. So.
Yeah. Mark this down.
Yeah, you
Dude, so many rolls.
Oh wow, you have so many rolls.
How
I'm
many?
marking all of them.
How long are you waiting out there?
Basically, until somebody comes and gets me.
Okay. So how long do you guys want to let him stand out there?
Until it's time for us to go, I think you can stand out there.
So about how long do you think is that?
Let's see, probably just like the time it takes for us to repack and like pay everything out, and maybe like get something to eat. So like an hour,
Okay.
Call it 2.
2 hours. Okay.
So yeah, about an hour goes by.
And Petra and I are completely oblivious. We're just like, with the sword thing, I have
Yeah.
a good feeling about this mission now.
Yeah. We're like
So-
talking about it. The sword's like talking to me, and I'm like relaying that.
Yeah.
Japanese like getting to know the sword.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, knitting. That's an interesting passion. I didn't peg you for that.
Yes, it's like killing, but fabric.
I understand what you mean. Actually,
It's like killing but fabric.
You see the sword takes form. He gestures that he wants to be formed, and you see that as the sword. So the sword is like a direct rectangle, right? Like it's not. It's like a meat cleaver shape, and 2 little points stick out from the end of it that look like knitting needles.
Perfect.
wow.
So about an hour passes of you kind of looking, and you see a person like look like long and hard at you, someone who you don't recognize, and then they like turn away and disappear into the crowd. And then about half an hour, you don't really think much of it, but about a half hour later, you get a message. You hear a voice in your mind. You recognize the voice as Miha's voice. And I'm gonna need to count my words here.
Oh yeah, it's like what, a 20-word limit?
25.
Ooh.
5
so
whole extra words.
She says, "I'm sorry you had to find out. I'm sorry you had to learn how to."
Use as many contractions as possible. You're tricking them.
I'm
tricking
sorry
the grammar
I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I must report to my let's see. Oh, you can also respond to this after it's done.
Yeah.
I must report to my Ox Lord soon. If you need my help, let's see. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I must report to my Ox Lord soon. If you need my help.
She's bad at condensing words. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Say, sorry you found out like this.
That's I think that's exactly 25 words.
Nice.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I must report to my Ox Lord soon. If you need my help, I will be near. And then you can respond to the message if you'd like.
Okay.
Just respond with K.
Just be an asshole.
Yeah.
She
Totally
spent
from
this
red.
entire time trying to figure out how to do this in 25 words. I'm just like, sure.
Just leave her on red.
I will be here.
Are you actually gonna?
No, I'm going to respond. I'm gonna, after getting that message, I'm gonna look back down at the plant. And I'm gonna say, what's the name of that spot? Going up this, I don't know our route to get to Rest, but I'm assuming from Brindle we go up this trail to the Witchcross.
Yes.
Okay, what does that trail say? Does it say Rest Trail?
I believe that's correct.
It's a little too small, but I see it.
Yeah. So you'd be traveling up the Witchcross to the Rest Trail, and then you'd be
Yes.
have to go off the main road to get to rest proper.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna message back saying, meet me, by exactly that spot where the rest trail says, and there's that little river.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, meet me there. There's something I would like to discuss.
What's your roll? Give me an insight check, actually.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was proficient. Oh, well.
Okay.
16.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a 16, you get the impression from how she was talking that she would still be like nearby you, at like watching you. But that like she'd be keeping tabs on you, so she would be nearby. Like she would actually be nearby if you needed help.
Right.
But she doesn't want to like be too close to you.
Okay. In that case, I'm actually gonna say just at the Witchcross to meet there.
Okay.
But I want to talk to her. Like I say, meet me at the Witchcross. Wait, that's one word. Hell yeah. Meet me at the Witchcross. We need to talk. Yeah, just those 9 words.
Okay.
Here, I can type that in if you want me to.
No, that's fine. That's less than 25 words. That's okay.
Okay.
And
I had to spell
yeah,
for a second.
you get the impression that she gets your meaning. So.
This is a booty call, by the way. Anyways, I go back inside.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are all packed up and you are leaving Brindol today. Do you guys need to purchase anything before you leave Brindol?
Did we get those healing potions from the guy?
Sure.
How many did we get?
Let's say 7 healing potions.
Ooh, almost max.
And they're just regular healing potions.
Okay. In this party loot, did we already use these 2 potions of healing? I think Samir had it, but he's not here anymore, so I can't ask.
I don't believe that you did.
Used them.
Okay, then I'll just put it as part of that. So 9 healing potions is what we got.
Nice.
Cool.
Before we set out, I'm gonna be like, Crete, where's your girlfriend?
I'm not gonna respond to that.
Okay.
Come on, where's Miha? What happened to her after? Did you eat her?
No, I didn't
Did you set her
fucking
free,
eat her.
like
Whoa.
a bird?
All right, my bad. What's wrong?
Yeah.
I believe she will meet us at the Witchcross. There's
Can you
other
check that?
business.
Can you insight check that? Sure.
Yeah.
Can
Just
I?
not to like check it for truthfulness, but just like check the, what's the line under there?
Sure.
Could I do a deception against it?
It's a 7.
Yeah, sure. Well, actually, you just tell me what he gets with a 17.
Yeah.
What
With
does
a
he get
17? You definitely know it's something up with me and Miha.
I knew you and Haru had a secret thing.
Yeah,
No.
there's like tension between us, but you don't know like specifically what it is, but it probably happened last night.
All right, I'm gonna like take off my cap and scratch my head with my trunk. Put it back on.
Okay.
Something fishy going on there. Was about Petra.
All right.
Wait, did you say you must have words with Petra?
No, I said I'm just gonna say something fishy going on there with Petra.
I'm gonna say, I see what you mean. I wonder how she found us in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I thought she just kind of ran into us and it was luck, but
It doesn't seem like that anymore.
All right. So yeah, you guys start heading out of the town on your new fresh horses.
Mhm.
Am I on a
USD.
horse?
I assume so. They got like a big like Roshadium
A
type.
bull horse? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
What
let me see if I.
two horses.
It's like the horse and
It's like a proto motorcycle. It's 2 horsepower. It's 2 horses, and then in the middle of them, with like a pole, is the motorcycle. You're just riding on that.
Here's your It's just like a Clydesdale, like just an absolutely enormous horse.
What about a motorcycle, but the wheels are horses?
Excuse me?
Business.
It's like this big. It's just like an enormous horse.
No, it's like the
Um,
Jesus
Ganondorf horse
Fucking
from Breath
Christ.
of the Wild.
Ganon horse.
Ganon horse.
Hortendorf.
No, please.
Okay. Andy's coming with us, by the way.
Yep.
Yes, that dog.
Mhm.
My wife might be back, but I got a dog.
Yeah,
That's-
as you're walking through town, you can see someone like walks by and like pets the dog, like, oh, good boy. And you guys make your way out of town, and begin heading north. Let me see what things I can kill you with on this journey.
nice.
Whoa.
Not ending it there.
We can end it there if you guys want.
Yeah, I mean, Samir's. I'd feel
Yeah.
a bit weird doing combat without him.
We can like set it up for the combat, so next time we'll like get into...
I have to scroll like way back. I have to scroll like very far back through the thing. So.
Yeah.
Let's.
Because we time skipped.
Well, because you went to a place that's 3 chapters later than you're supposed to be.
Much like a Metroid game, we sequence broke.
It's totally okay. It's okay, but it's just different. They just don't expect you to. They expect you to skip Brindle.
Oh,
Interesting.
They don't. They expect you to take a different route, I think, to the Black Fens. It doesn't necessarily matter here, but let's see. So you're taking the Rest Trail. Okay. Then I also have to do a quick check on. I'll just have us. So we'll just say that the first leg of the journey from Brindle to Witchcross is pretty uneventful, or Witchcross rather. Sorry. Is pretty uneventful. And I'll give you a quick rundown of what you find in Witchcross.
This journey is pretty uneventful.
I agree.
Says you.
Strangely uneventful.
Right.
Ooh, uneventful.
So yeah, Witchcross is a large village with a very similar kind of vibe to Drellin's Ferry. It seems the majority of their business is based on the trade route that comes south into Brindle. They don't seem to be as like on edge as some of the other towns you've been passing through. Like they're not directly fleeing. But there does seem to be a bit of activity in terms of there's like a town council going on in the center, along with a couple of druids and like a town council of elders. But other than that, it seems to be a pretty uneventful night as you enter the town. You guys find an inn to stay in. And with your horses, you stable your horses, and as you enter, you can see that there are some soldiers that look like they were from Brindle, similar to the woman who you'd met in Drellin's fairy, the person who would come into the tavern. There seems to be like an obvious empty space, and there's a cup that is sitting there, and they seem to be in kind of a dour mood. So there's a couple other just common folk scattered throughout the inn, and one of the people. Are you guys looking for anything in particular in here, or are you just taking like a rest here?
My wife.
You don't see her, but someone is seated, and they look up, and they see you creep. And while they wait for a point where the other two aren't looking, and then they shift their face into Miha's face, not Pasiphae's face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she gets up and walks over. I was wondering where you folks had went. I had
There you are. I didn't see you in here.
Wondering where you came from right now.
I was in here. I saw you walk in. I thought you didn't recognize me.
No, didn't notice you at first, I guess.
Yes, we didn't recognize you. How interesting.
Yeah, quite peculiar.
Perhaps I'm a little bit
Fascinating indeed.
Miha, would you like another drink?
I certainly would like to have a conversation with this one. Perhaps you two can go and get your own rooms together.
You mean you three? Can't you see Zach
that's
right
right.
over here? With
As
his
you
new hat?
hat.
Yeah.
I do like the hat.
Yes, he burned it
Sure.
himself, I believe.
Very flattering. Yes, perhaps me and my friend here could have a drink together while the other
Yes.
two of you head along.
We have our own matters to discuss.
Your own matters?
As in, I need to get drunk real quick. That's
Can
not
you
a
get
lie, by
drunk?
the way. I probably can. I just need a lot. That's why I order in gallons.
All right.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I guess we'll see ya.
Timothy, you see Miha do that same kind of movement that she did you saw her do on the battlefield earlier.
Mm-hmm.
She puts a finger to her temple and she kind of like looks at you for a moment, and she sits back into her chair and starts talking to Crete.
Okay, I'm gonna go up,
Mhm.
disguise myself, and like come back down and just sort of sit down somewhere within earshot.
Just within earshot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I
So,
do
yeah.
a perception check? Because I know she's with the cult, just to see if like anyone around us is a part of the cult, also in disguise.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Alright. I can get a
do
nat 20 and I immediately see
perception check.
Timothy.
Hey, I mean, it can happen.
Yeah.
After that, fucking D20, yeah. No, that's
Am
a
I
third.
making deception?
I would say just your spell save DC.
Okay, that fails.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you look around. I mean, you don't see anyone who's like obviously a member of the cult.
Alright.
No.
Mark that roll down.
All right. So yeah, she kind of leans forward, and you see she looks over into the common room for a second, and then she turns and looks away from the common room, and she changes her face into Pasiphae's face, but not just the Pasiphae you recognize. Pasiphae as she was the day that you two met. A lot younger than how you remember her, or a fair amount younger.
I try not to make eye contact with her. I'm just kind of like I look visibly like sad.
Hmm.
Uh,
Do you like the other way better? Would you feel better if I stayed as Miha?
I would probably prefer that. The last time I saw that face, it was lifeless and cold.
She turns away and her face returns to Miha's face.
I'm gonna pull out the plant. I'm gonna like put it on the table. Do you know?
Am I seeing this shit?
You'd probably see her face change.
Okay.
I mean, what does Pasiphae look like? Does she look fairly similar to Miha, or is she like noticeably different?
I imagined her like with blonde hair. Because Miha has red hair, right?
Yeah, she's like a red-haired elfish woman.
Okay, she was definitely, she was human. She had blonde hair. And I'd say she was probably like average height for a grown woman.
Yeah, Miha's a little bit shorter than. She doesn't change like her height or anything when she does the disguise self, but
Yeah.
you definitely notice her hair color changes. I'll say make a perception check to see if you notice her the rest of her like facial structure changing.
God, please, this is my wife. I can't have roll low on a wife.
No, not for you. Well, you notice the rest changing. I was asking Timothy to roll.
Perception. Okay.
I'm not writing that roll down.
17.
17? Yeah, I'll say you probably recognize, like, the ears are no longer as pointy for a moment, and then it changes back fairly quickly to Miha's face.
Huh.
So you definitely recognize that something is going on with
Most
her.
intriguing. I'm just gonna like whisper that into my beer that I'm holding. It's like people are going around. I'm just like, whoa,
Interesting beer. Yeah, I pull out the plant and I say, "Do you know what this is?"
Well, it's a plant, of course. What? Can you remind me what she's supposed to know about the plant?
Well, she was like raising this plant, like she was like, taking care of it before the attack happened.
What kind of plant is it?
I imagine it like a tulip kind of plant, but maybe like more magically infused, so it like lasted these years.
That's my plant. I can't believe you've kept it all these years.
It was all I had left after what happened. I couldn't find their bodies. I had worried that I had done something to them. Is it really you?
It was so hazy when it happened. But yes, it's me. She reaches up and kind of fans her fingers, like the back of her hand along your face.
I'm not the same man I was back then. I've done terrible things. Some awesome. I cut a whale in half. But not all.
That's true. That's pretty awesome.
What?
It's like a serious, like, romantic moment. I cut a whale in half.
That was pretty awesome.
What the fuck?
This beer is awesome.
Yeah. Well, okay. I spent so many years trying to forget, trying to forgive things I did. I'm not sure if I'm Crete Isla anymore.
She reaches her hands out and she kind of looks around to make sure no one is like looking. Can you make it, if you're gonna try and watch Timothy? Can you make like a deception check for me?
A deception check?
As she's trying to like look around and see if if someone's watching.
Just look straight into your beer.
24.
Ooh.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to notice you watching, so she thinks the coast is clear, and she lets the illusion on her fall just on her hands, and so you can see these like red-skinned hands with labyrinthine tattoos come out from her sleeves and reach out and grab Crete's hands and say, "I'm not the same I can't say the name.
Pasiphae.
I'm not the same Pasiphae." And then the illusion returns. We can learn together how to be the new Pasiphae in Crete. She looks around again.
I don't think there will be Crete after this. I have a mission and a goal. Well, mission kind of the same, but I need to see this through, no matter the cost. If you are doing what you say you're doing, you can help us. We can save. We can save our kids. If you help us, then I can make sure that thing that it's not a god. It's just a fucking asshole. I will make sure that he can never come and harm you or anyone else again. But I'm not sure if I will make it out myself. Crete Isla has already died. There's no way back for me.
Well then, perhaps. What should I call you then? In my report?
Call me Theseus. Cut.
Oh no, a better one. I had a veteran. No, that's she looks at you and she says, "Then perhaps Miha and Theseus can have a future together."
Maybe. But that we'll have to wait and see on that.
Do you wish me to stay with you? Or to leave?
Well, seeing as how our primary spellcaster is a pair of legs, I would say it'd be beneficial to have you around.
Just a man next to the table starts coughing.
I'm gonna toss over like a little handkerchief. Oh, here you go.
Oh, thanks. I like almost grabbed my trunk.
Hmm?
Wait, do you have? Are you
Whatever.
using like disguise self? Is that what you're
Disguise
using?
self, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Plus the information, but I need to know. I know what's at stake should this fail, but I need to know that you are on my side. No, our side. Will you help us?
I will do all that I can to protect you, Theseus. but I cannot promise that I am able to act totally independently.
I understand.
Our kids are still trapped. Or so I believe. I'm questioning everything now that you're alive, and
As am I.
but
There is a
I will-
chance that the cult has been lying. They're not very truthful. Or there's a chance they have already gotten rid of our kids. And as much as I would love to see them again, they've already passed on. I don't want them to come back unwhole. I don't want them to come back an abomination like me.
well, perhaps we abominations need to stick together, don't we?
I guess.
And she kind of runs her fingers over through your fur.
Fluffy, right?
Hmm. I have to go make my report. I will return.
Okay. Very well. Can I do like an insight check as she's leaving to see like if I can tell kind of how much she's willing to help us out,
Can I also
or
do
if she's gonna help us out?
Yeah, sure. You guys can both do insight checks.
14?
9.
9.
Fuck me.
The impression you get, Timothy, is that so Crete. You kind of get the impression that she's loyal to you. And Timothy, you kind of get the impression that if push came to shove, she doesn't give a fuck about anyone except for Crete
Right.
in the party. If it required whatever it would require for her to protect Crete would be what she would do. So even if that meant turning him or something, that's her primary goal, is to protect Crete. So
I'm gonna get up and like head back upstairs to meet with Petra and Caraway, or not Caraway, Timothy.
As he's getting up, all of a sudden he's gonna see this random person, just like as I
Sprints
realize him
upstairs.
I just like fucking get off the table and spill the beer, throw some gold coins at the bar, and just run up ahead of him.
What the fuck?
yeah, he just looks like what's the guy's name? Tad Normal or Tad Strange from Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
The most normal person in all of Gravity Falls, Tad
I
Strange.
love you, Tad Strange, and I love bread.
And I love bread. Just so you know, we're running Gravity Falls as our next Call of Cthulhu. Just Gravity Falls, not inspired by. Literally just.
I'm down.
I'm a horse. That's all the context I'm gonna give. That may or may not be true.
Tad Strange.
Uh
Wait, is this a Tad Strange fanfic on Wattpad I just found?
Oh no, let's
Yeah.
No. Please, I have to end the stream.
All right. Anyway,
Nope, we're not reading that. That's going in the save file.
That's going in the log.
So yeah,
What?
what was Petra doing this whole time?
Playing cards with what's his face?
Zach.
the
Zach.
sword.
Zach sat in
Playing
the
cards
corner.
with sword.
No, playing cards with Zach and
Okay.
winning.
And winning, sure.
He's like up.
I feel like
She-
Zach would
she
definitely
never
win
win.
over you.
No. Petra's winning for the first time. He
The
always
s-
loses.
The sword's in the
he's winning
background.
tips,
Yeah.
The sword, he very conspicuously leaves the sword behind Zach, and Zach just didn't notice.
This
And so the
is
sword's like reading the cards.
I will not stand by the Zack character assassination. He's a rogue. You don't scam a rogue. Rogues scam you.
Yeah, he's actually minor illusioning over. Basically, as you walk in, as someone who knows how gambling goes, Timothy, you realize that he's been just like, what's the term where you're like pretending to lose?
Hustling.
But hustling, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been hustling in the whole. It's like, oh no, I'm all in, and Petra is like, I got him on the ropes now, and he like goes all in, and you walk in behind him. He has like pocket aces and like 3 of a
Ooh.
kind.
Hey guys, how's it going?
He like door opens, slams closed, and you hear like a knock on the door, like right
Ah.
behind him.
Is this the
Hey,
room?
Petra hurriedly
What's
up?
hides
Hey.
his money so that
Ooh.
nobody notices because he thinks they're getting broken in on.
Like,
He's like,
I
oh.
have the same handkerchief that Crete gave the
Yeah.
the random guy.
Like, you okay?
Oh yeah, yeah, just doing some cardio, you know.
Okay. Can I insight check that? I don't think I've ever seen. I've seen Caraway run away from stuff.
You've seen it's not even Caraway.
Or
It's,
Timothy run away
Timothy,
from
yeah.
stuff.
That's worse.
I want to
That's so
insight
funny.
this.
do
Just-
it, roll insight.
yeah, just to see if you were actually running. All right,
What does,
16.
what does he get with a 16?
Oh,
But he was
come on.
running. Yeah,
yeah, I was running. That is true.
he was definitely running.
Yeah.
That is completely true.
Oh,
Ah.
okay. God, I have significantly more rolls. Jesus.
So yeah,
Okay. Is this our room or do I have a different room? I just
Yeah,
like
we
talk
don't-
about normal stuff to them as if
Leave
nothing
it
just happened.
here.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
would probably know. Miha also would have told you that she got her own room here because she's always insisted on sleeping separate from you guys.
We can all sleep in here. I mean, I could move rooms, but I'm kind of happy with how everything's set up in this space. So, you know.
I'm
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm
We'll be
the
chilling.
biggest. Yeah, I'm the biggest guy here, so I guess
I
I
guess
could
if
find
we
my.
needed to, I could take everything out of this room and put it
No.
in another room
No.
until it's basically identical, but technically a different room, like
I'll
some
just-
kind of
I leave.
room of-
I just left.
like
feel
some
like-
kind of room of
I
Theseus.
feel like at this point the camera just zooms back and
I
then credits roll.
Is that like some kind of room of Theseus?
I'm gonna stop right when I hear that. I'm gonna turn back at Timothy, and I'm gonna fart and then leave.
It was me, Mary.
Alright, I think we're done.
Right, I think
here.
that's
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
the
I just take a note of that, and I won't really like say more on it.
Cool.
And then I go to my own room.
Yeah, I mean it's another kind of like not super nice. This tavern's definitely worse than the last one you were in. There's like another rat like crawling across the floor.
Andy and I and Henry's legs are in this room.
Yep. And I guess that's what we're gonna call it tonight, if that's what you guys were thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think yours fine.
Cool.
Oh wow, you do have significantly more.
Yeah, it's
I
a
rolled
lot.
really well. Only
I
10 rolls.
I didn't.
I didn't roll. I didn't do all my rolls. I kind of gave up after I was rolling because I'm rolling for 7 enemies. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
I got a
All
bunch
right.
of 3s. I don't know why 3 was big tonight.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Watch In the Mouth of Madness.
Agree.
Yeah.
And watch The Thing. Watch Halloween if you want.
Halloween.
You should watch Halloween at least
You
once.
should see it once, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair.
Watch what's another movie people should watch? Watch Malignant.
Yes, watch.
Yeah,
Malignant.
watch Malignant.
I feel like we should go more direct than that. Like a movie that most people should see, that most people just like don't see nowadays.
Watch Porco Rosso.
Watch
Porco Rosso.
Well, I feel like that's implied.
What does that mean?
Wait, what?
Why?
Porco Rosso's implied.
Porco Rosso is so deeply ingrained in everything that we talk about at this point.
That's
that I
true.
feel like it's just
Go
like
watch West Side Story.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You should go watch West Side Story.
Yeah.
All
Before the Spielberg one comes out.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
right.
Go see the Spielberg one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go and stream and be right back. But for stream, bye.
Bye.
Oh wait! Before you go,
What?
I'm gonna show everyone a quick magic trick. Check this shit out. All right. See this, you see this
Just
cable?
know we only see half of your screen because of the fuck.
Oh, is that right? Can you see the thing I'm holding now?
Go to your left more.
My left.
Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly good.
Okay.
Oh no, the orientation got fucked again. Who did that? Ricky, you bitch!
All right.
Okay.
Incredible.
Hang on. You.
That was pretty
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. No,
Right
go,
there?
go back the way you were going. Go to your right. Good.
Okay.
If
there
you
we go.
fuck this up, guys.
All right.
This is your last shit.
So, you see this cable right here?
Yeah.
All right.
I
check
can't
this
actually because of the way the overlay is. Incredible.
Wow. Wow. Okay, bye. Alright, there we go. There's that fucking bullshit done. I gotta turn off my video on there. There we go. The orientation's fucked even more, but that's fine. And then yeah, there I am. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this session of Ballads of a Lost Empire. Hang on, let me put this plate down. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's gonna be episode 25 of Ballads of a Lost Empire. We got a pretty emotional in this episode. Wasn't fully expecting that, but it was good. I like it. I'll get to act emotional that much. Yeah, that was a good session. A little bit shorter. Samir has school stuff, obviously. So we weren't gonna go for too long. But yeah, this is this session. I think the next one we're probably going to be like continuing our way to rest, and then deciding whether or not I want to bang my wife again. But yeah. Next stream. By the way, this music slaps. I turned off the normal music so we can hear this. In fact, let me pull up the URL one more time. This is Whitebad Audio, and this is the link to the actual like song I've been playing. So if you want to listen to it, it's copyright free. So go ahead, it's right there. Next stream is going to be tomorrow, 6 p.m. And we're actually playing Valheim. Usually we've been playing that on Saturdays, but I think we find Jacob, Julie, and I that Wednesday might be easier. So I think we're going to be switching to Wednesdays for Valheim now. So Valheim tomorrow with Jacob and Julie. Come on by for that. 6 p.m. PST. If you haven't yet, go ahead and check out my YouTube, my socials, and my Discord. There's a link to that right there. Discord and my socials are usually when I post when I'm going live and any updates. On the YouTube, I sometimes upload to. But also in that link is a link to my merch store, where you can find some stuff that may or may not be good. Well, go ahead and check it out. I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna real quick set up a raid because we got a good amount of people and I like to raid when I can. So let's go ahead and raid. Who's live? Who's live on the D&D page? Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay. I got it in. All right, yeah, that's gonna be everything then. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Have a nice night, everyone.